It's not started still, right? That's why.
Yeah, you can start.
Is it live? It's still not live for me. That's why. It says 1 minute. Okay, stream is live. It seems.
Master Team versus Diamond Team.
Starts at 6:05. It seems. So we're just waiting. $6:05. It starts. Okay, it's live. So, hi everyone. Hi chat. Welcome all. Welcome TGT and Band of the Hawk. So, and the audience, lovely audience, come make it 100 watches at least. So, I'm your caster Stark, and today I have the newest Grandmaster on the casting desk, Zero, as my co-caster, and it's a pleasure to present the Aphelion Rifters Cup organized by Aphelion eSports and powered by Short Call GG. And this is the finals, the BO5, the best of the best. And this is the invitational tournament where the top 8 teams from India compete with each other to prove who's the champion. And now there's only 2 of them left. It's TGT versus Band of the Hawk. And we also, along with this, just a sec. Along with this, we also have a tournament for SEA where 64 teams will prove who's the best. So without further ado, let's get this tournament started and show your, support by cheering your favorite teams in the live chat. Now go, Zero. The bans are out.
Yep. So the first ban by TGT is Lee Sin. RPG San being a really, really strong jungler this whole tournament. They're looking to take out his main champion, Lee Sin. Ziggs, banned by Band of the Hawks. Another annoying champ that can dish out a lot of damage unchecked with his range.
Yep. First 2 bans coming in. On blue side, this is first pick side is TGT. They have seemed to have won the toss, and the Band of the Hawk is on the red side. So just the players are TGT Prophet from TGT, who's the ADC. Bishi, who's the daddy of Indian Wild Rift. He's playing Baron lane. Excalibur is the jungler. Snow is the mid laner. And I think they're waiting for the support Yash Crusher to arrive. And from Band of the Hawk, it's Volk, who's going to be the mid laner. The XYC, who's going to be, I think it's the support player. RPG San, the very good Lee Sin player who's, jungler. And I will Fox you, as usual, Fox, while Foxy, Mr. Fox, is going to be the ever-sustainable ADC. And Meruem, the Grandmaster from Band of the Hawk. So, new bans have come in. It's a Gragas ban. Zero, what do you think about the bans as of now?
I think banning Lee Sin is an absolutely perfect choice. RPG San causing absolute havoc in the early game every single match this tournament. Ziggs, Braum, another highly banned champ in this tournament. No teams want to play against them. Another thing I noticed as well, Cold Excalibur, he seems to be playing, so he's their jungler, right?
Yeah.
And he's been playing Fizz a lot. You see on his match history anyway, for ranked, he's got a 71% win rate with Fizz, which is really high at the moment.
Yep. They've been recently. He's been playing. He's not been playing that in competitive though. But then he did play it in one of the Rift first. But I don't think I think it's going to be brought out here though.
I think Fizz is a very powerful jungler at the moment. I think he could be seeing it.
Just because you played.
No, I honestly, I believe he is, going to be the new meta jungler to pick Fizz. I think he's so
Okay.
powerful right now. So much so that they've even had to nerf his damage to monsters, and people are still winning with him in jungle.
Yeah, they nerfed it. They pretty much the nerfed it, no? 150%, but
They,
still,
they
I
nerfed it
think,
from 200% to
yeah,
150, which is only slightly. I
yeah,
think he's still extremely powerful in the jungle.
yeah, yeah. So the other bands coming out, it's going to be Galio and Nari. I think they're removing both, the champs that.
More common bans this tournament. Key champions that can do a lot of CC in the mid lane.
Yep. Last band to come out, right? At least no, all the bands are done, I think. So it's going to be Ziggs, Gragas, Brom, Ari, Galio, and Lee Sin. So 6 bands coming out, 3 from each side. So I think both teams should be ready to start pretty soon. Let's ask if they're ready. What do you think about the the targeted ban for Ari and Lee Sin? Yeah, you said that RBG's been plays a lot of Lee Sin, but do you think
Yeah,
Gold would be
he's a
suffering
very
from the
strong Lee
ban?
Sin. I think Lee Sin is probably his best jungle
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
that's the.
He
But then is
absolutely
it?
fantastic Lee Sin player.
Yeah, but then is it going to be hurting Cole to be banning that champ?
Yeah, I mean, he's not a one-trick Lee Sin. He's gonna come back with some other champs. Wukong, Shyvana, he can play really well. Graves even he's played a lot of.
Yep.
I think he's not. He's got a wide champ pool, and I think he can adjust to that just fine.
All right, now the draft is on, and we're going to be seeing first picks. Do you predict any Dyna pick coming soon? I think it's a Dyna pick. Snow is really good on that Dyna, but let's see if he locks it in.
Oh,
I
Dinah,
told
you're
you.
right.
See, look, I'm a god at predicting this. I think it's going to be okay,
Yeah,
they're swapping in. Let's see, Jana and Renekton. Yeah, I thought
yeah,
so.
yeah.
They're not going to be
Dana's
giving
very powerful.
Renekton to Bishi because he just crushes on that champion. Getting some disengage already with the Jana. I think
I'm
they will
feeling
just.
Bishi might pick Fiora to counter the Renekton. Stop his
He
stun
might
and
be. He
also
might
split
be.
push. Get him
Oh,
away. Make sure Renekton stays away from the team fights.
Olaf and a Jinx pick coming in as a response to the Renekton and Jana pick. Olaf not very in the meta right now unless he gets ahead, but I think it's the point
Yeah,
is
I
that
feel like he can still be very strong against CC comps.
yeah, yeah.
So
But I think they're just trying to pick up, Olaf Diana so that they can burst one person and then Jinx gets a reset and then it's free, right? It's free stacking for them. And Shivana and Kaisa has been
Shyvana,
locked in. Yep.
he's a very good Shyvana. 72% win rate with over 100 games. I think he can really do a lot in the jungle with Shyvana.
Kaisa coming in.
The one problem is that if he does take some tank items, he could still get killed quite easily by Olaf's true damage. So we'll have to see how that goes. Fiora picked by Bishi, as I predicted, against Renekton. Going to keep Renekton away from team fights and put a lot of pressure by split pushing.
Yeah, yep. Kaisa leaving open for the Fox. Do you think it's a little bit too much? Leaving Kaisa open in Fox's hands when they could have picked it themselves?
Well, I mean, you can't just pick every meta champ to counter the other team. What they're going to pick. I think Jinx is still a great pick. Jinx just recently got nerfed, so she does less damage to
objectives. Herald does less damage to objectives. Yeah.
But I still feel like she is fantastic in team fights. If you can get one kill quickly, she can.
She gets the
take
cocaine
out the whole
reset.
team.
Cocaine resets. Yeah. So no skins coming in from Jana, Renekton, Shivana, Diana, Olaf. I think these guys are really poor. Coming on topic of the skin, the person who gets the MVP in BO5, most number of MVPs will be receiving a skin from my side. That's the stock guarantee. So I hope they play better just for that, and I expect more spicy games. And the game is off. Zero. What do you think about the lanes?
Well,
Level
let's see.
one.
Is this gonna? What's happening here? Everyone's going to mid.
I think it might be a reset. Looks
Yeah,
like
it's
it's
a
going to be a
reset.
remake. Yeah. Why? I think the ping issue. Ping issue, bro. Zero. What did you
Possibly.
do? I don't think anyone has VPN on, to be honest. Maybe.
Okay, looks like we're just gonna have to wait till the next game then.
Yep, we don't know whether they're going to be picking the same picks or not. But what are your thoughts on the Shivana pick? I mean, you said that it's a good thing,
I
but
have
tank
played with
meta.
RPG San. So he used to be in my team, and I used to play Ari in the mid lane while he was Shyvana. I think he is absolutely fantastic. Shyvana can ult out of behind the wall to group up enemies. I think he is one of the strongest Shyvana players, probably the strongest Shyvana player in India. What I've seen so far.
Bro, you forget me.
And I know I could say that by playing with him in my team. I think he is a great Shyvana, and he doesn't use Shyvana enough. I think he needs to use Shyvana more because he is fantastic.
No, I meant like, yeah, this is all good, but then, in the meta, how do you think Shivana is in a spot right now?
I mean, she was nerfed recently, but I think whenever she uses her ult, she's still an absolute powerhouse. I think she's more junglers right now. They tend to pick carry assassins. People like Lee Sin, Fizz. I've even seen Fiora, who's I'm seeing Grandmaster, and above. But I don't really see Shyvana too much. But I think Shyvana, she should be used more. She's got a lot of hidden potential.
Yep, but then the annoying factor of getting us the fury up before a fight is always the coin flip, because the fights have started to take.
Once you get to the late game, you can build up Shyvana ult in 30 seconds. You can build up your ult.
Yeah, but then now the thing is, right, the camps, the team fights are going on so long that you die and come back for more extended team fights, right? But then you're not going to be having any ultimates or cooldowns on Shivana. That is one of
Yeah,
the
I mean, when you're
issues.
playing with a Shyvana comp, you're going to have to be patient. You can't be engaging with your team without communication to make sure Shyvana has her ult, because she cannot engage without her ult. If she tries to fight without her ult, she will get killed very easily. She is very, very weak without her ult, but when she does have her ult, she becomes stronger than most champions. So
Yep.
it's all about coordinating with the team and making sure Shyvana has that ult up for the fights.
Yep. Items wise on Shivana, since it's been out of the meta so long, do you think it's a Sunfire kind of build, or it's a Triforce still?
I still build, people are still building Triforce even after the nerfs. There's also Mage Shyvana, which I haven't seen a lot of. But,
Yeah, the AP Shivana with the Nash's Tooth and the Rabidons, that's pretty strong
I
because
think
your third skill one
RPG
shots.
let's see, yeah, RPG San is building Triforce right now. So it looks like he will do that in the next game too. Triforce is a very strong pick because of how fast she brings out her abilities. Triforce can stack really well with the extra damage. I think Triforce is core for all AD Shyvanas.
Yep. So right now the match is just at 4 minutes long. It will be reset soon. I don't know whether it's a ping issue, because of Zero, or what is the issue. They've not let us know as of yet.
I mean, it worked. It works sometimes.
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah. When we did it before when I was here, they
Yeah.
did it after.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. It's just quite quiet. Yeah.
I saw your Discord chat, bro. मिल गए क्या? मिल गए क्या नंबर? आई मीन नंबर तो ऑब्वियसली होगा. Okay, so basically, right now, they're looking for a surrender. Now, I think it might be same picks next match. Let's see when they make the lobby. Bans and stuff might be same blind pick, but which team comp you think is more balanced from this point of view?
Oh, I have a feeling Band of the Hawks is going to win this. I think their comp looks really nice. They've actually gone for something different than I've seen in the last game that I cast. They've got initiators. They've got 2 tanks.
Disengage as
Savannah
well.
being half tank or the off tank of the team and having a great initiate. I think, yeah, they've got Twisted Fate as mage and Janna as well for some a little bit more magic damage. I think both teams have their qualities.
Yeah. Let's see what was the issue for the last match. Parker's inviting us. Let's go.
Should someone else host?
Bishi's VPN was on by mistake. Okay.
Oh, I see.
So Bishi trying to find out stats and figure out high stakes match.
Little tactics to try and win the game.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I wouldn't accuse anyone of that.
Yeah, so it's a blind pick. I think they're just going for the same champion.
Yeah, same picks.
Band of the Hawk has been struggling since yesterday with the ping issues on the first game. Poor guys.
Yeah, they both had VPN on by mistake. Vulcan Bishops.
Bishi with the Fiora skin pool party.
Yeah, I love that skin.
Brass axe. Fiora looking spicy.
I think there's going to be a skin diff this game.
Cole doesn't have the skin on for Olaf. Bichara. One skin, two skin. There are two skins in the Band of the Hawk versus only one skin on two skins.
No, they both got 2 skins.
Yeah, 2 skins. So it's a 4 skin gap.
What? Did you just say? Did you just say what I think you said?
It's up for the chat to find out what it means. So let's go. And the level 1s have started. Looks like they're again battling towards. Yeah, they look like they're battling towards mid lane again, but this time.
Oh no!
It don't seem to be an issue.
More like an ambush. Yep.
Yeah, Renekton should have just flashed and stun, but TF flashes in and stuns the Diana level 1 ignite. Nothing works out. Flash wasted for the side of Band of the Hawk in the early game. But nothing much happening as of yet. Band of the Hawk trying to do that SEA meta, but then, Fiora and Renekton fighting each other in the side of the river. TF doesn't have his flash to catch up to Fiora. But Ignite has been used by Fiora. She walks away safely. Renekton on half HP might be able to recall to safety. Fiora might not be allowing him to do so. Where Fiora flashes in, Qs. Renekton flashes in return, but Renekton has lost a lot of waves now. It's bad for Meruem from this point of view, and Fiora is going back into the Baron lane to farm.
Yeah, that's some really good poke. That's going to make a difference. Make him slower to get to lane and lose some CS.
Lose lots of CS, right? He loses a complete wave already. Fiora gets the level 2 lead on him. Fiora also... and Diana also in the mid lane has forced to recall because of the trades they took.
No, she stayed.
Okay, she seems to have stayed, but she's on half HP. It's a bit risky.
But Renekton's now a bit behind.
Okay. So what do you think about the bot lane? It's Jana and Kaisa versus Jinx and Nami.
Yeah, it seems like Kaiser and Janna are winning this lane so far. A lot of poke damage, and yeah, just the trades are going really well for Band of the Hawks.
Yeah, TGT being super early game aggressive. Fiora trying to get with the lead that she got. She's getting double scuttle. Now TGT gets a double scuttle. Olaf gets two scuttles. Getting back into the game. Fiora Shivana is just on double buffs right now. Level 4, going to farm a chickens while Olaf is on full HP with the red buff. And very good use of the prio they got early game. But Olaf seems to be in a bit of a pickle right now. Gets a stun on Diana. Shivana uses the third skill, doesn't do any much damage to. Renekton is being forced under tower with another ignite being used on cooldown. Fiora is pushing the wave and pressuring Renekton under tower.
Oh, TGT have just won back bot lane as well. They did a lot of damage there. Looks like they all might recall soon.
Yep, this Olaf being super aggressive, cold, sitting in the tri bush of the Baron lane. He's under vision, he doesn't know that. But level 5, there might be a dive. No, Renekton hits level 5, it's going to be over for them. TF using his ult.
Oh, he's
Diana
got his
trying to
ult.
cancel his ult. Diana trying to cancel the ult. Olaf's being chased down. Nothing much happens. A wonderful play by Snowy, right? He cancels the ult of Tiyuf by knocking him airborne and removing him from the ult. But Shivana has already used ult.
Yeah, her ult's still up
He's in
though. She
dragon
can do some
form.
damage.
Yep, nothing much comes out of the trade except some early some poke from the side of TGT.
Yeah, so Shyamalan's just going to look to build up her ult again and make sure it's up by the dragon.
Yep. Even with that early game, losing so much priority, somehow just by farming itself, Band of the Hawk is still around 600, 700 gold lead. And now 27 minutes, 27 seconds for Dragon to spawn.
Yeah, Band of the Hawk have done well on the bot lane to have a lead in gold. You see Kaiser there, level 6, while Jinx is level 5, with an extra over 300 gold too. Kaiser has been winning this lane so far. And now the dragon is up.
Yep, Infernal Dragon spawning in. Treyef has completed his Rod of Ages. Nobody else has finished any items there except the Ionian Shadows from Nami, and the nothing much else has been completed, to be honest. Shivana still going for that GA first item, looks like.
Yep. Kaiser
Diana goes in for an engage. Renekton flashes in stuns, slice and dice. Diana escaping on half an HP. Diana ult comes in, but first blood goes to TF. Renekton has used his ult. He's pushing and zoning away the entire enemy team. Now Band of the Hawk is
chasing down everyone.
Yeah, Band of the Hawk gets a stun and takes down this side as well. Renekton being the MVP of this fight. Kaisa gets a kill on Bishi as well. So it's 4 for 2 from the side of Band of the Hawk. I think they're all resetting, coming back for the dragon. Shivana loses her ult though in the process.
Yeah, that was very well played. I had a feeling TGT were going to win that when they were starting to burst down Savannah, but she did flash to escape, and all they did was damage their tank.
Yep. Poking down Olaf already. Shivana getting some lead ahead. I think the CC gap is on the side of Band of the Hawk and that comp is more balanced. But TGT seems to be rotating towards mid lane to get some priority there, forcing Band of the Hawk to go away from the
I think this is correct.
Redemption comes in. Massive Diana ult coming in from Snowy. 2-man dead already. Renekton being forced to flash away. Diana chasing down TF to finish off the fight. And Shivana maybe using ult. Shivana goes in for the steal and it doesn't work out.
No, she doesn't get it. Yeah,
Ace coming in from TGT.
I could see that coming. There was a perfect decision for TGT to dive in because Shyvana did not have her ult ready. She could not participate in the fight without her ult. TGT chose that time to dive in and attack 5v4. So well played by TGT there.
Yep, and now the true carries are the damage and the kills have gone on the carries of TGT. Bishi is getting 2 kills already, completed his Triforce. Diana or 2-1 and 4 as well. But Jinx is undead and finished her Blade of the Ruin King, which will be pretty useful against the
Yep.
Renekton and the Shyvana coming in the coming
That's
fights.
a 2K gold lead for TGT with an Infernal Dragon. That is a fantastic start for TGT.
Yep, even though they had loss of the fight in the first round, they had two deaths into four. I mean, four of them died for just the two, but they could able to collapse and make use of the extended team fight, which Shyvana cannot do. But Shyvana completing her GA first item, there might be a fight going on to the Rift Herald. Two members, the jungle and mid of both teams are here.
Yeah, I think Shyvana. I think Band of the Hawks, they shouldn't have started the Dragon again because Shyvana did not have her ult ready. Like I said earlier, you have to communicate. You have to, before you start any fights, you're going to have to make sure that Shyvana's ult is up. And when. Oh, hold on, what's happening here? Twist Fate gets killed by Diana.
Olaf finishes off the dragon. Shyvana's ult is popped. Shyvana's GA is popped as well. Fiora coming in for the rotation. Renekton is not there. And Olaf gets a kill on Shyvana as well. So both the jungle and mid of Band of the Hawk is dead. And now the Rift Herald is with Olaf and he's going to use it mid lane.
Yeah,
Diana
Shyvana
getting
unable
a
to steal.
Diana getting a nice solo pick off on TF before he can rotate for the fight. But Renekton seems to be dashing out to the turret. But the mid lane turret has already fallen. TGT in solid leads right now.
Yes, they do have the advantage right now. It's only 2k gold behind. They're equal on towers. And but TGT have the Infernal Dragon, which is a very powerful dragon.
Yep. Blade of the Rune King completed for Kaisa as well. Two items on TF, Lichbane and Rod of the Ages completed. But Dan, on the other hand, has completed Rod of the Ages and Rabadon's Death Caps early into the game already. True MVP of this fights, I think, going in, getting a 4-man or a 5-man ult every time. Fight goes on in the Baron lane. Renekton escapes on half HP. Twisted Fate ults in but uses his yellow card on a minion. So stun has been wasted. Fiora makes it out alive. Nothing much happens. At the bot side, we can see a probable dive coming in. Nami uses ult. Janna ults very pretty well, and then Dana goes in, but Olaf gets in his ult and kills the Janna. Kaisa escaping on half HP. Shyvana disengaging the team.
Wow. They're very well played there by Kaisa there.
Yep, but then the damage of Dana is pretty hard. On the Baron lane, we get a kill on the Fiora as well. So Shyvana trying to escape on half HP, maybe her third skill and a Q will kill off this Jinx, but then Diana is already here to finish off the Shyvana. Overstay by RPG San here on the Shyvana.
Yeah, I mean, it's very well played. I mean, they took the opposite tower back by Band of the Hawks. They took the opposite tower and just had to survive that little bit longer to save that tower, but unfortunately they couldn't do it.
Yeah, at this point, I think Band of the Hawk is trying to lick their heels and come back into the fight. They have good scaling on their side with the Kaisa and the TF, but on the other side, obviously Diana is super ahead already with the death cap complete. Now second dragon is spawning, which is the Ocean Dragon.
With dragons about to spawn, we see a lot of champions already with their second item, such as Diana and Twisted Fate. The mid lane is having a lot of gold in this game so far.
Yeah, Dragon started off by TGT, 4 members already there. Diana goes in but is instantly stunned by TF. Renekton is TPing in. Shyvana doesn't have her ult yet, but she didn't get the dragon. Olaf goes in ult, barreling on TF. Kaisa going in with her ult as well. Diana gets an ult and kills them off. Kaisa is dead. TF gets a kill on the Olaf, but Fiora is there with full HP. Multiple bubble landed by Nami, 3 people down, but Fiora ult.
That was surprising. To take that dragon, we didn't see a smite from either side. And they actually just hit the dragons without smite. They must have used it on the wrong enemies rather than smite.
Yep. Smite has been wasted now. Shyvana has lost 2 dragons. She has only the GA. She's very behind at this point. TF using his ult to catch up to Jinx, but of no avail. It's going pretty badly for Band of the Hawk with the Shyvana pick losing 2 dragons, which are the main for her Infernal and Ocean, giving her the increased damage and range also.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come into the game with Lee Sin, and seeing him get banned has really affected RPG San.
Yep.
So I think it's a really good choice to ban.
Yep. TGT proving to be superior in this comp. Denying Shyvana her first 2 dragons, making use of Olaf's early game damage. and Fiora as well getting the lead on that Renekton in the early game.
But we do have to look. So the gold difference is not that much. It's only about 1k gold difference with an extra tower for Band of the Hawks. This is still anyone's game. 2 dragons doesn't mean much when you've got the same gold. It can be very effective, but Band of the Hawks can still come back from this. This game is certainly not finished.
Yep, it's certainly not finished, but it's disastrous for Shyvana, right? She loses both her 2 dragons, but on the Baron side, the fight already breaks out. Exhaust used on Shyvana. Shyvana ults in. Kaisa is already dead to Diana, and Shyvana stuck under tower. Olaf having true damage, going to pop Shyvana's GA, which recently came back, and the tower is going to fall. And Shyvana is popped again with the 2 damage of Olaf.
Yeah.
Olaf being super clutch with his
They were about equal then, and then now that fight's happened, it's got a huge lead for TGT now.
I think it's a bad call from the side of TGT going in, starting the dragon, but then instantly Renekton is popped. Jinx has a reset, and I think they get the Baron at this point.
Yeah, they get 2 kills and take Baron. Fantastic play.
They were so low at that fight, but then Renekton went in dastardly, doesn't stun the Jinx. Jinx gets a kill in, and then it's just over at this point.
Renekton, he has the potential to do a lot of damage here. He could come in and kill more, but he is quite behind with only 7,500 gold at the moment. So unfortunately, couldn't do enough damage to finish the fights. But we've seen stuff like that before from Renekton players. It is certainly possible if he had a bit more damage from his items.
Yep. At this point, another fight goes on. Olaf uses his ult. Nothing much happens. Bubble lands on the TF, getting poked on severely by the Jinx. With the Baron, they are able to burst down the level 2 turret. Jinx gets a reset, but make it out alive with a well-timed Jana tornado. They're trying to do the 4-1 split.
Yeah, this game is now decisively in the hands of TGT. There is not much now they can do to lose this game.
Yep, 10 kill lead, 8,000 gold lead as well. Diana, going hither and thither, just killing off anybody she sees in front of her. Fiora collapsing. Shyvana goes in with her ult, misses her follow-up damage. Stone plate has been popped. Jinx, if she gets a reset on this tower, it might be over. The game might be over soon. Diana gets in a wonderful ult, but misses all of her damage.
Lovely Nami ult as well.
Jana ult coming in clutch. Last ditch effort from their side. Renekton gets in, popped. Jinx is killed. Jinx is killed in this fight. But Fiora is still alive.
Wow, yes.
2 more auto attacks from Fiora and the game is over.
Well, you got to give it to TGT. Being the underdogs with diamond ranks against a full grandmaster team. The TGT have played absolutely fantastic this game to be the victors.
Yeah, I think the game was decided right when they came back for the first dragon, right? Without coming back Shyvana with a GA.
I don't know. I mean, only 2 dragons ahead, but the gold was about equal after the second dragon. I feel like Band of the Hawks could still have come back, but they may have been a little bit, tilted from losing the 2 dragons. You see there, Twisted Fate had a lot of gold, and could have easily been the carry on that team if they played a bit more patiently.
I think I
still feel like after the second dragon it could have gone either way, but TGT did very well to press their lead and take the victory.
Yep. Amazing play. I think the MVP of this match is definitely Snowy with his multiple ults hitting, half of Band of the Hawk every time. He's able to burst down Kaisa so hard every time, and they didn't have any follow-up damage after that. Shyvana not doing any damage whatsoever in all of the team fights, just using it as a displacement, to be honest. Nothing much coming in from Shyvana.
Yes, unfortunately, Shyvana did not work as they expected that game.
Yep. She didn't even go for any damage items, she just went directly for GA. So once GA is popped, there's only a small amount of stats that come with the item. So
yeah, for Shyvana, you don't want to go to GA too early. I mean, for most champions, I wouldn't take GA too early, personally, because there's a lot of. It's a high cost item, and I don't think you get the value as much in the early game. Whereas in the late game, when when you die and it takes like 50 seconds to respawn, having GA can really help you avoid that timer.
Yep. Snowy seemingly getting a very good pick, Diana, able to counter the entire enemy team, even though they didn't have much
I have a
CC on
feeling
their
they're going to
team.
ban. I have a feeling TGT are going to ban Lee Sin again, as they did seem to shut down RPG Sam with that pick.
Yep. So chat seems to be telling, everybody seems to be saying that TGT aren't underdogs, which they seem to have gotten a bit pissed with that statement. Yeah, they're not
Okay.
underdogs, bro. They're in the finals, obviously.
They are on paper the underdogs.
Yeah,
they
it's
are
just
all diamond on paper. How they play as a team is completely different to their ranks. Their ranks show that they are the underdogs on paper, because they are all diamonds playing against masters and grandmasters.
yeah. But the point is
Defending my comment there.
yeah, the point why Band of the Hawk is a bit not considered rank heavy is because they've all got their ranks through you, right? And that is why they are
Yeah, I mean,
making Smurf accounts and getting it on SEA just to prove this is the really good players here, but their ranks aren't legit Indian or SEA ranks. Basically, these accounts is actually.
Yeah, I mean, not all of them are Europe. I mean, RPG Sen did not spam Europe to get his rank, and I know that because I played rank with him. I don't use VPN. I've got my Grandmaster on Southeast Asia as well, so I know that RPG Sen is a Southeast Asia Grandmaster.
Yep. So the bans have started. It's a Gragas ban from what? It's a ban of the Hawk. A return Leeson ban coming in from TGT. Diana and Ziggs have been banned after that. Diana being too strong in the last game, not giving, denying Snow his main pick might be the correct respect ban to go in this. And Ziggs is just too cancer, right?
Yeah. Ziggs, a heavy ban. So much damage potential from Ziggs. Even when he's behind, he can do the highest damage in the whole game. He's very, very, very strong at the moment.
Yeah. Right now, the very OP champs left are, I think, Galio is left open still. There's Darius who's open still, but I don't think TGT. I mean, Bishi might be playing Darius in the finals, but let's see what happens.
Bishi's a great Fiora and played Fiora so well that game. Even the first fight where TGT lost the first fight, Bishi did a lot of damage with Fiora and managed to get a kill as well in that fight.
Yeah,
so that was well played. He almost finished off the whole team.
Yeah, he got into the backline and started killing off before Foxy could use any damage out of that fight.
Yeah,
removing Kaisa and Jana from the fight.
Fiora is deadly. I think Bishi played very well that game.
Yep. So cast में debate हो रहा है भाई लोग. Yes, we're having fun till the bans come out. Respect ban coming in from Band of the Hawk, removing Renekton from the scene. I mean, I think Meruem might be going back to his roots of Garen, Malphite, Darius. But yeah, good bans coming in from both teams, but they've still left some OP picks out there. And Bishi is going to be banning Ari, the main pick of Volk. The Corki is still open, which might be picked on red side.
Ari is a very strong champion. There's very little that counters her. She can adapt very well as a mage or an assassin. So she is a strong, well-rounded mid laner.
Yep. So cheer for your team, guys. It's round 2. It's round 2 of the finals. TGT getting a massive level, first game destruction, getting all their objectives, and now Band of the Hawk is on blue side, and we might be going off for the game. Yes, let's go. Parker,
start the game. TGT can best them again.
Yep. I want to see the draft this time. Some pretty OP picks have been left open this time. Brom is open. Galio is also open. Imagine if they get Brom and Galio on one side. Oh, bhai. And as
Yeah, Braum.
expected, Brom first pick coming in, not leaving any chances. Band of the Hawk getting the most OP support in the game right now. I think Galio pick will be coming out from mid lane as
Yeah,
expected. Very well traded, and Bishi getting his Fiora as well.
but I feel like a Galio too early is not always the best decision because Galio is very very strong against mages, and Band of the Hawks can counter this by not picking as many mages and going for more AD. For example, Olaf. Olaf is extremely strong against Galio because he can negate the CC with his ult and uh, just burst down Galio very fast with true damage and AD damage too. Most importantly, I feel like I feel like Olaf is a big counter for Galio, and Snowy could see some problems here against RPG 10.
And your wish came true, dude. They're playing Fizz
Yeah,
Jungle in the
yeah.
finals.
I expected this to happen eventually. Fizz is a very powerful jungle in this meta right now,
And what I
and
predicted also is coming true. Malphite, Meruem going back. Volk is also picking up Corki like I expected. Wow. BC himself is surprised in saying wow Fizu.
yep. Maybe he
Yep.
hasn't seen it much, but Fizz
Yeah.
is a great
So
pick for jungle. Like,
yep,
you know,
yep.
I can say it myself.
Let's see what
I play
happens.
Fizz in Grandmaster, and you know, I'm doing really well with him at the moment. I think he's fantastic.
Hmm. A very, what you might call as gay coming in from the side of Band of the Hawk. Malphite, Seraphine combos amazing as usual, and Seraphine and Olaf also is very good with each other. And
Yeah,
Tristana
I'm
might get
surprised
a
with
reset, will be
Malphite.
able to pretty good, right? Yeah, Malphite if he goes tank and gets his Bramble early, I think the lane is evened out instantly, but because
Yeah,
the shield, the which he gets the passive shield just blocks Fiora's vital every time, so shield's going to go with Fiora's vitals. So I think it's fine. The Malphite pick is good, but Fizz jungle, I'm still doubtful of that because I don't think he's going to be able to assassinate anyone on the other team except the Seraphine because Tristana will be able to jump away or throw him away before.
I
But
mean,
and he's going to be
Fizz is very
protected
strong
as well.
against mages. I feel like Fizz could cause Seraphine a lot of problems.
Yeah, yeah, it's just a Seraphine, right? Because Tristana might be able to out damage or build some items that will just give him some healing during the fight. In the middle of a fight, it's going to be hard to get onto Tristan, is what I mean. Uh, Volk might be in a tough spot, but then he has the range in the mid lane. Level 1 fight might be coming out. Olaf gets onto
Yeah, I
Lulu.
mean, oh well,
Tristana
nice,
gets
nice.
Tristana gets a flash of the Lulu instantly. Lulu has to
Yeah,
recall and go
forcing
back,
Lulu to
losing a
recall,
Yep,
but that's not going to affect them too much.
yep. So mid lane
So
picks. What
I
do you
think
think?
Seraphine wasn't a good choice here. I think Seraphine versus Galio. It would be better to pick an AD mid laner in this case.
Yeah, I thought the Corki pick was pretty good, right? With the Brom, he could have just gone double ADC and then he could have
I
smashed.
mean, Corki may have been better, but Corki is also mainly a magic damage dealer. But for me, I would have been thinking about taking mid laners that can counter Galio.
Maybe
People
even
like
Irelia.
even taking something more unconventional like Vayne mid, which is very strong against Galio.
Ah, you seem to have watched a lot of league matches, my friend. But I don't think
League PC.
Band of the Hawk is still up to G2's or Fanatics Caps' level. But let's see what happens in the future. Yeah, Fiora getting an early trade in the battle lane, getting Malphite low SP, forcing
Engaging
him
the
to
bot
take her.
lane, but there's
Yep.
gank in the bot lane, but it didn't go out too well for Band of the Hawks, and they did end up losing the trade, even with Olaf coming into game.
Yep, Fiora and Fizz getting the topside scuttle for themselves while Brom going to be invading with Olaf and Tristana for the
Uh,
blue buff after getting the scuttle. Four members of Band of the Hawk is taking up the blue side.
Yep, they just stolen the blue buff. That's very, very nice indeed.
Olaf might be in trouble
RPG
right
San
now. Going on,
pushing his luck.
getting polymorphed, flashing away. Fizz might be able to just go in with the third skill and gets the first blood onto
Yeah,
Olaf. Flash coming in from Brom as well to escape the fight, but
you
overall,
you don't want to be feeding Fizz. Fizz is an absolute hyper carry. in games, and if he can get some kills, he will absolutely carry the entire game.
Yep. Destruction. They tried to invade, and he stayed too long trying to get the
Yeah, he
Grom.
pushed his luck a bit trying to take the
Yeah,
forgot
but
the
this,
name.
but
You
the
know,
comp, the comp from Band of the Hawk is very much level 5 kind of comp. So I think they should have kept it aside and just farm till they get for the first dragon, because
yeah,
it's
I think it was a
dependent on the
fantastic
Malphite and
invade
Servan. Yeah.
to take blue, but I think RBT's hand pushed his luck a bit with taking out that extra monster.
Yep. The Grom cost them dearly. Galio maybe going to be completing his Rod of the Ages, while Fizz is also seeming to go for that route. Galio might be in a bit of a sticky situation if Olaf is going to be able to use ult. Olaf is going in with his ult. Galio's taunt is not going to be effective against him, but he just backs off for some reason. Nothing much
Yeah, I
going to
think
be happening from
he's a
that
bit
trade.
worried about Fiora. Fiora is a higher level 6, so it could do a lot of damage to Olaf.
Yep. And Bedouin going the right route, and he's already got his Bramble Vest up. So lane is going to be even, I think, for now. 25 seconds for the Ocean Dragon to spawn.
So Seraphine is leading in XP in the mid lane, so seems to be doing fine against Galio.
Yep, she has the range, and she has the passive that is going to be doing good damage with the auto attacks as well with the notes. So Kaisa, do you think will be able to get her Q upgrade before the dragon?
Let's see, what has she got so far? Yeah, she's not going for it. She hasn't got her upgrade yet, but they've started the dragon.
Yep, weird. They've not even gone for the reset now, but TGT members are coming back with the reset. Good
nice.
smite. Seraphine lands on 4 people. Seraphine gets a kill onto the Galio, and now Brom is
Olaf
walking
doing
in with
really
his
well
ult.
there.
Double kill for
Malphite misses his
Seraphine.
ult.
Yep. Tristana flashing in to get the Lulu, gets him with the ult. Is escaping on half an HP. But well played. The Seraphine ult was really, really good from their side. Over the wall, getting 4 members charmed. Malphite still missing his ult, but then she was able to get the double kill with her root. And now 4 members of Band of the Hawk are looking in to take the tower.
Yeah,
Bot
it's
side tower.
unfortunate that he didn't get the smite
on the dragon. Yeah.
But getting those kills and taking the tower, I think the lead at the moment does go to Band of the Hawks. I think the tower with those extra kills and gold is going to be a lot more powerful than taking the Ocean Dragon.
Yep, they're leaving mid lane open. So, Fizz just jumps in and assassinates the Seraphine. Like you said, super strong against mages. Brom using his door to block the Galio.
Start getting fed and do a lot of damage in the late game.
Yeah, but what do you think about his item? He went for the Rod of Ages first item.
I mean, Rod of Ages is nice if you want to go for more of a bruiser kind of Fizz. Someone who can go into the team fights and survive longer. Personally, I take Lichbane first and then go Rabadon, just for the carry such huge damage even earlier on in the game. But Fizz going Rod of Ages is not a bad decision at all. As a jungler, I think it can work very well.
Yep.
Yeah, it just helps you scale for the late game.
I think right now the comp difference is from showing up from Band of the Hawk. Mid lane fight goes on. Galio goes on Seraphine, but Seraphine is able to escape, charms the Galio in return, but misses the follow-up damage.
Fizz would have got the kill then, but he missed the ult, so unfortunately did not get the kill.
Redemption being used. Fizz already used his third skill. Ult comes onto Fizz. Galio's ulting back in, gets a 3-man knock-up. Yeah, but Malphite not having the ult right now. Let's see if they have follow-up damage from the Tristana. Maybe getting a Tristana reset. Brom is stacking up. Blue team gets a kill. Blue team gets a kill on Lulu, but then Kaisa kills the Tristana. Now follow-up coming in from Fizz. She gets melted down by this Olaf. But then Fiora is still there to clean up, and Fiora comes in. Bishi comes in with the clutch and gets 2 kills back.
When I saw that fight, it looked like TGT were losing that fight at the start, and then came back really well.
Bishi always being the last member to come back in and clean up.
Yeah, TGT missing abilities, flashing out. It seemed to me that Band of the Hawks were winning that fight, and miraculously TGT came out on top. Really well played by them.
Yep, it's now 6-5 with the Dragon to TGT and a slight goal lead of about 600 to TGT, coming
Yeah,
in back from that massive Dragon fight loss. But now they get the Rift
TGT
Herald
have
as
come
well.
back really well, and now TGT have the lead now. So very well played by them.
Yep, the Rift Herald has been started by Fizz, Lulu, and Trista. Kaisa fighting over the pit, and the Rift Herald has been secured by Fizz. Now the towers are in danger. One tower has been gone from both teams, but the mid lane tower pressure has come from TGT. So Dragon is going to be spawning in 30 seconds, and the priority is going to be ever present for TGT because they have the mid lane tower. Let's see what happens.
Yes. Seraphine's got to be very careful here because Fizz can come out of anywhere, and if he lands his ult on Seraphine, there is not really much he can do.
Yep.
Fizz is very strong against Seraphine, whether she goes support or mid.
Some poke damage coming in. Olaf being using his ult to negate the Fizz ult damage. The Rift Herald has been popped. The Proxy Herald has been popped. But then all members of Band of the Hawk are ready to answer this Rift Herald, even though it's not going to be doing much of a damage because there's no tower there. Dragon priority has been secured, sweepers have been switched on, and they're going to be clearing the vision from the Infernal Dragon, which is super good. Fiora going in the back line, getting Olaf and killing him off 1v1. Malphite using his ult. Infernal Dragon has been bursted down already. If he's getting the benefit of the Lulu ult, but Meruem using his Malphite ult to kill the Fiora there. Galio escaping.
Yeah, that was very well
Galio's ult
played by
getting
Fiora, chasing down their jungler to make sure that his team can successfully take the dragon.
Yep, I think Olaf was trying to get the smite off on the Rift Herald before he could strike, so he was still there. Ult being used by Fizz, but it's going to be on the Braum, so nothing much is going to come out of it. But at the comp, very well played, from Fiora. She just goes in back and just assassinates Olaf and walks out. But
I think
Galio
that
was
was
going to come in as well.
That was a start move by Fiora when she came in to take out the enemy jungler, and you got to be taking out those key people while your team is taking the dragons, so you can easily take, such an important dragon, the Infernal Dragon, being able to be taken so easily just because of Fiora chasing down the jungler. Very well played by TGT.
Yep, the comp is not being used to its full extent from Band of the Hawk because Malphite and Seraphine both are useless without ults, but Fiora is just going to be auto attacking and killing them off, and Fizz as well. So I think extended team fights obviously working out for the favor of TGT compared to Band of the Hawk. Now they've got two dragons as well. Their goal lead is about 2,000. They've got a fair share of the kills as well. One kill lead is, and the kills are mostly on the people whom you require it to be. Fiora getting 3 of those kills and Fizz getting 3 of those kills.
Fizz has taken Rabadon's Death Cap instead of Lichbane. It's usually common to go Lichbane quite early. It's kind of core for Fizz because of the damage. Like, you have an on-hit effect on your first ability. Can do a lot of burst damage at once. But he doesn't seem to need it. He's playing fantastically.
At this point, Fizz getting caught off, Fizz catching off Seraphine and ulting him and killing him off at the point. But Braum and Tristana make it out alive before you can finish itself as a kill going in. Seraphine's dead, and now she doesn't have the ult, and TGT is moving surely and steadily towards the Baron. Lulu zoning Olaf out with the polymorph.
Yeah, as I said, Fizz really a strong jungler.
Olaf using his ult trying to get the steal there. When he gets the steal, Olaf gets a steal.
Well played by Olaf. How many members have got it?
Three of them. No, 3 of them have got it right because 2 of them died
Seraphine wasn't alive at the time, so it's only 2.
Okay, a massive ult coming in from Seraphine, removing Lulu. But Fiora and Fizz are going to be catching up to him pretty soon and taking out one more Baron buff. It's only left on Tristana now.
Yeah, only Tristana.
Tristana getting...
Double kill.
No, she's not going to get it. Fizz is going to escape on 1 HP.
So close.
But now Kaisa is just going to be countering him and killing him off. Misplaced redemption.
They're very, very close. That could have gone either way in that fight. Very well played by TGT there to get the kills. Kaisa doing really well with 3-0.
Braum's redemption went into the river instead of going where Fox was going in. So if he had got a redemption that he might have gotten Fizz right and gotten a reset off. but Redemption wasted there. Maybe that was a
Yeah,
maybe if that worked out.
and
But
seems
now
like a
it's
good pick for Fizz to take Rod of Ages, because the extra health from Rod of Ages has helped him to survive that fight.
yep, Kaiser 304 right now. Prophet smurfing hard. I mean, his team smurfing hard for him. But playing extremely safe, getting their picks. Malphite is TPing in for the fight. Now Seraphine Fizz has used his ult on Seraphine, but Seraphine going to be walking out. Now they're trying to get the vision for the Mountain Dragon, which is going to be really good if they want it for Malphite and Brom. Now they're walking in. The ults are on cooldown, some of the ults, but Olaf goes in with the ult trying to catch out Lulu. Malphite not yet ulted. He misses his ult on one person only. But then Fiora dives into the backline, gets off Seraphine already. Olaf surviving in 1 HP. Malphite is dead as well. Fiora going into the backline and destroying Band of the Hawk. And now the last members to survive is Olaf, and it's going to be a ace
Yeah,
from the
four
side of
members
TGT.
alive by TTT. Very well played. They can just start pushing now.
Yep, I think it might be an inhib at least, if not the end. Fiora coming in super clutch for this match and just going in backline and destroying their carries. Super, super well played from
Yeah, it
Bishi this
seems like
match.
a free inhibitor right now, and Fizz is going to start the jungle.
Yep.
The dragon.
Now he can solo it pretty easily. I think they're going to help
Yeah,
helping
he
him out.
can.
Yep, they have a vision there, but no TPs are there from Band of the Hawk. He's using a zoning ult so that his shark shows itself up.
Very well
Wonderful
played by
play.
TCC to have regained the lead and now absolutely dominating this fight.
Yep. At this point, it is 18-9 with 6,000 to 7,000 gold lead from TGT. Getting
Yep.
all the 3 dragons. Not a single smite has been secured by this Olaf.
Yeah, and 3
Except the
extra
Baron
towers too.
steal. Yeah. The Baron steal was super clutch, but then not helping out much. Fiora going in on Malphite. Olaf using his ult as well. Fiora very good riposte and flash to escape from the fight. Fizz
Yeah,
on the other hand
Fizz
just
just
comes back in
one-shotting
and
Seraphine there.
Seraphine. Yep. Using his second skill to go and kills the Malphite as well.
Fizz really
Olaf
proving how strong he is in jungle. 10-1 now.
Kaisa entered. She goes in under the tower to kill him, but then Tristana is there to counter. Now the second Baron has been started by TGT, but then two members of Band are here to respond. Braum forced to use his ult and flash out to escape. His ult is used, but of no use. It's so behind now. Fizz has 3 completed items at this point. Rabadon, Lichbane, and Rod of the Ages. He's going to be doing so much massive damage. And Fizz and Fiora, both Cold and Bishi, are just jumping on the backline, ignoring Malphite, Brom, and Olaf. Just going to the backline, killing off this Tristana and Seraphine every time, so that their combo's only not working. The comp is not being used to its full potential. Now,
Yeah, they're gonna struggle to come back from this one.
Galio, very good Zonias to block the
Yeah, very
ult.
nice ults coming in, but
Fizz using a massive ult, taking down half of the HP of entire comp, but then Meruem goes in with his ult. No follow-up
well,
coming
but no
out
one
from
was there to
where
come up
the...
and follow in. There's a good ult by Malphite to try and shut down Fizz, but
Yep.
no one there. A bit too late to come and help.
The Baron Empire minions pushing from TGT as well. Now the Baron is gone. They're going to be looking for the second Baron soon. What do you think about the items, dude?
Yeah, I mean, Fizz has finally gone Lichbane third item, which is very important for Fizz because of even just using the first ability, triggers the Lichbane and your on-hit effect allows it to trigger. So,
Yep.
yeah, the very powerful comp. Very powerful items. I mean by Fizz, really proving that he is the one of the meta junglers right now.
Fiora getting a pick 1v1 on this Malphite and not killing him, but getting his flash, getting his ult as well. And now she's going to be pushing this bottom tier 2 turret. Now 4 members of TGT have started the Baron. They're going to be bursting it down pretty quickly with the damage from this Fizz
Yeah.
second. Olaf coming into seal it again, but this time he's not going to be able to make it out on time. Wonderful Seraphine ult, but then you're not going to be doing any damage now. Your team is so behind. Lulu ulting off the Fiora Bishi, massive raid boss Bishi, just killing everybody on this team. Brom, Malphite are the last to fall, and I think this
Yeah,
game
well
has
played. This
also
should be
reached
game
its
now.
end. Yeah, blue
Yeah,
team has surrendered as well. It's 2-0 for TGT.
yeah.
Amazing play from this.
Fiora is such a powerful Baron laner. She can do two things. She can either split push or she can also join in the team fights. Whereas Malphite, when you've got so much pressure from Fiora, you have to try and stop her from split pushing. But then you can't also, Malphite is a very slow split pusher. He cannot split push by himself. And it causes chances for Fiora to be able to roam and help the team while Malphite's trying to defend his lane or split push himself. So, I don't think Malphite was the right choice here.
Yep, I think a skin difference coming in. This Cold Excalibur's Omega Fizz has been Omega super good. Getting the MVP, getting the most damage as well. 12, 1, and 8 on this Fizz. Amazing Fizz gameplay. Bringing in Assassin back to the meta in jungle. Very happy to
As I said, Fizz is extremely powerful in jungle right now. With that 150% damage, passive damage to monsters, that includes, Dragon and Baron. He helps melt them down even faster. He is definitely, one of the top junglers right now, and I would like to see more people playing him right now.
Yep, I think the Olaf's item choices as well were pretty sus. He went for Black Cleaver and a Typhus, negating each other's passives, to be honest, getting 2 phases in return. No magic resisting till the end. So item choices as well, but at that point I think the game was far too gone. Super well played from Jungle and Baron from TGT. 2-0 for TGT. Will they be able to
Yep.
finish it, or will there be a reverse sweep from this side? Let us see what happens.
TGT
OP.
playing very well this match.
Yep.
The first ban, standard Lee Sin. Lee Sin's still very powerful after his nurse, and RPG Sen, very, very strong Lee Sin player.
Yep. TGT being very good on respecting bans, giving respect bans to the enemy team and removing their picks so that they deny their comps. Now the bans have been started for the third game of the series of the finals. Aphelion eSports versus TGT and Band of the Hawk. Lee Sin and Ziggs have been banned already.
Yeah, we've seen all tournament how you can't let RPG Sen take Lee Sin. He is absolutely destructive with it.
Yep. Who do you think is the MVP of last match? It's the Ziggs, obviously. I mean, I think you'll be telling the Fizz, but you think it was Fizz who set up everything? I think it was Fiora's gameplay, to be honest.
Fizz. According to Excalibur's, Fizz was definitely MVP that match. I think he had a fantastic early game and had those 2 kills in the early. Absolutely led to a Fizz carry.
Yep. Early game, I think it was all about this Fiora, right? Getting the double scuttle, and then
Yeah, that was very strong.
Yeah.
Too, but
no, not this game. Yeah? It was getting the Olaf before the dragon, right? Preventing him. That was super clutch. Going into the backline and destroying.
Band of the Hawks, they started off with the lead, didn't they? But
Yep.
But I think those 2 kills for Fizz, you've really got to not let Fizz get carried in the early game. I've played Fizz a lot, and I know that when I'm ganking lanes early, I know that I need to get some kills to be able to hyper carry. Otherwise, he's kind of like he's a late game champ, but also I would compare him to Lee Sin. How he has these extreme ganks, but if you can't pull them off and you don't end up getting a gold lead, Fizz he does start to struggle. Getting those 2 kills has really made him into a hyper carry, and ended the game with 12-1.
Yeah, yeah. Next ban coming in, Ari and Broms have been left taken down. Just because, I think they can't give Ari Brom. To be honest, they giving the Brom was an oversight in their point, but then they still got Brom didn't matter as much with the play style which they did, but still the Brom has been taken down from the stream. Zero is from VPN Nation apparently. This finals of Aphelion eSports has been watch partied in multiple servers. Crowley, Blizzard, all of them sitting in their own channel and watch partying it there. So seems to be like Fox has gone for a water break. Sucking up the views. Yeah. Spec and watch. Alright, guys, they seem to be getting 70 to 60 ping. That's 90 ping. That's fine, I guess. So, guys, yeah, this is the finals, right? This is the finals of this tournament. I'd like you guys to subscribe to this channel, give it some likes. I know there's only 85 watching, but when the match starts, there'll be 15 or 20 people coming back. Crowley, Kirk, all of you, come and subscribe, bros. Who's watching it from watch parties, whoever you guys are doing. But it's very good to see that it's as usual, right? What we say is for a game that is not even released, I think the scene is pretty good, right? For Indian scene.
Yeah, I mean, there aren't too many challenger teams yet. I mean, there's no challenger teams yet in India.
No, there's Eternal, right? He reached challenger today.
One person.
Big congratulations! Yeah, big congratulations for Eternal or Kale Wilder for reaching challenger from India, playing on ACL lobbies.
Yeah,
I mean that's super good, right? He plays full day, but
yeah, that's great.
Very well done. He's been able
points,
to. Yeah, it's I think 720 or 740 points to get to challenger.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, which is a lot. Now that I've hit Grandmaster, I'm just going to stay here till the end of the season because I'm not going to get 700 points in 2 weeks.
I at least would like to hit Masters, to be honest. So someone in the chat who can carry me from Diamond 2 to Diamond and to Masters, while I play Nasus in the Baron lane, please come and help me out.
Well, there's your problem. It's Baron. You get Nasus in the Baron lane.
No, I'm playing Darius in the jungle and Nasus in the Baron lane. It's just two picks I'm going around. It seems to be much, really fun to play these two. Yeah, they seem to be remaking a lobby right now.
Different host.
Yep. And now Brand of the Hawk is going to get good ping right now. They're going to be like who's that guy from Naruto? Rock Lee removing his ankle weights. If someone understands the difference, good for you. You watched a lot of Naruto. Yeah. So let's see what is going to be the difference when they play on a different server. Requests being denied from this team. I don't think they want us to watch. Did you see the new champ? Akshan, who's been coming in?
Who?
Akshan, the new champ, which is going to be released on 28th. The Sentinel.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, he's a mid lane champ basically. He's apparently of South Asian descent, so he's all brown, and he has that classical music playing behind him. And he goes in earring with his he has an earring as well. He's typical Indian Sri Lankan kind of guy, but then the champ basically is a sentinel.
Might be seeing him a lot then.
Yeah. I mean, I think they're going to be picking a new. It's going to be the new Yasuo, right? People are going to go 110 on that champ. It's going to be pretty fun to see him when the game releases. His kit is super overloaded, right? His second skill is basically if someone kills his allies, that guy, the person who kills his ally, gets marked, and if he kills that guy, everybody on the enemy has killed is instantly resurrected. So there's no dead timer basically. Super broken mechanic, and that too, it's in his second skill. His ult is even more broken. It's like a Lucian ult which is targeted. So even if the guy recalls to base, the bullets are still going to fire him and hit him at
Yeah,
his base.
but we got to remember that Wild Rift, the abilities will be adapted slightly than on PC. Um,
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But
because of
I
like the
think they're
size
going
of
to
the
be.
map and
Yeah. But they're
respawn
going to
timings being
be
different.
keeping the main aspects of the champ based on his lore, right? So the W is going to be the same. The ult is going to be the same, and the third skill is
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
be the
but
same.
they may be weakened.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Whereas
Yeah. The band's done. Did they finish the bands there? I don't think they finished the bands, right?
no, they seem to still Ziggs Braum. Oh yeah, they finished bans. So Ziggs Braum, Ari, Lee Sin, Gragas, and Fiora.
Six from Ari Leeson, Gragas, Fiora, right?
Yep.
I think they're not letting Bishi playing this Fiora this time, but
Okay, they're
I
getting
think both
ready to
teams are
make that.
ready.
Yep.
Go.
But I'm surprised he didn't ban Fizz. Now they've seen Fizz's power. He might just go Fizz again.
Yeah.
I mean, I told RPG San already the dangers of Fizz. I played with RPG San in ranked, and I've gone jungle Fizz, and actually showed him how good Fizz can be. So he should be
Bias,
wary.
bias, zero bias. So, guys, this is the final match. I mean, maybe final match. This is the finals.
You
final,
can't say that
finals.
yet.
Yeah. This is the finals. I was going to say this is the finals between TGT and Band of the Hawk. BC. I mean, Band of the Hawk is 0-2 basically. TGT has got the two kills. BC locking in Renekton instantly. Will it be a 3-0,
Yeah.
or is there a chance of a reverse sweep? I'm hoping there's a reverse sweep, honestly, so that we get more content. But mid lane Volk has locked in his Galio, and RPG San is getting his Wukong. Pretty good picks.
Yeah, there's always a chance it can go either way.
Yeah, but they've left
You
their.
know, with Man of the Hawks able a lot of the time to take the early game lead, things can change. And RPG San taking Wukong this time. I think Wukong is a lot stronger, especially now, with the recent buff to his first ability. He's probably a stronger jungler, in my opinion, than Olaf and Savannah. So we could see a better game from RPG San this time. No, I think Fizz is very powerful in the meta right now, and he should pick Fizz again.
Cathode Gaming YT. I think you guys are very happy right now. Vayne is being picked up by this Foxwild right now. Please play Vayne. Yes. So Fizz coming in again from Cold Excalibur, Ezreal, Prophet's Mean Champ, and Diana going back
Vayne
to
and
his.
Lulu, very nice combo. Vayne is going to melt Alistair a lot in the duo lane. Looking at this, Ezreal, Alistair, Vayne, Lulu, I have a feeling, Vayne should take the lead against in the duo lane, judging by the comp. But we'll have to see in the game if the Ezreal can do better than the Vayne and Lulu.
Yeah. Camille being picked up from Merium take counter that Renekton, giving some engage for his team as well. So that Camille, Wukong, Galio, some kind of ult may be used.
Yeah, and a better split pusher than Malphite too. So can also help by split pushing.
Yeah. Omega Squad Fizz. Let's see whether it's a skin difference again. Pool Party Bishi. Pool Party Renekton OP. Level 1, and the match is up. What do you think of the comp?
I think in this comp there will be a skin diff for sure. uh, yeah, I think both comps are very powerful and conventional. I think Fizz and Wukong, they're very powerful junglers right now. I think Fizz, not just having a bias because I play him in the jungle, I have a feeling he is one of the meta jungles right now.
Yeah. Level 1, nothing fancy coming out. Fizz going for the red buff. Camille is also going for the red buff. Renekton putting his ward that when Camille comes, he's going to be able to look for him, basically. The bot lane situation, what do you feel? I think Vayne is going to be super good in the late game, but then now Ezreal is going to have some
Yeah, I think all
dominance,
games,
right?
Ezreal and Alistar are going to have problems. I think Vayne is extremely strong against Alistar, and with the knockback and the passive damage to tanks, I think the duo lane should go to Band of the Hawks if they play correctly.
Yeah. Nothing much going on right now. Everybody's playing for the safe picks. Wukong going for his blue buff. Fizz is just farming his Crux so that he can get some prio for this Scuttle. I think there's going to be a fight for the Scuttle, right? Because both junglers are on this side as well.
Yep.
Galio
Lulu
being
getting some really nice poke here, but it looks like Fizz is going for the gank.
level 2 gank. Level 3 gank, but then Lulu's
Yeah,
getting dashed by this. Okay, very well played. Giving a kill for this Fizz early game is not
yeah.
good.
Big
Alistair getting
mistake
a
by
super
Lulu
good
pushing too far in the
yeah.
bush while Fizz is ganking. There was no vision for that. Fizz, you've got to gank early, and Lulu was pushed way too far into that bush.
Yep.
That was
Vayne getting some super good damage on this bot lane. Ezreal and Alistair both on half an HP. Maybe 2 auto attacks from this Vayne is going to be able to kill them off. But then fights going on Scuttle on the opposite side.
Vayne could have possibly
Stun.
got the kill.
Yeah. Renekton has been killed off.
Nice.
And Fizz has been killed off on the Baron side as well. 2 kills going in on the
Vayne
Scuttle
is
fight.
chasing in the duo lane.
Yep, fights going
Knocked
on
back.
2 sides at this point. Bot lane, nothing much comes out of it, but on the Scuttle, Fizz gets the smite, but then Wukong gets the return kill on Fizz, and who's this? Even
I think Vayne should have been a bit
Renekton's
more
kill as
aggressive
well.
then. You had Vayne has her flash, and Ezreal was only 1 or 2 basic attacks away from death. If that was me, I would have been a bit more aggressive with Vayne to get the kill on Ezreal. But
Yep. 2 kills coming to
it's
1.
alright. They ended up pushing very well and making them recall.
Yep. Anyway, he's going to be scaling super well, right? So, but Kiss going in the early game to this Wukong and Camille is going to. I mean, Galio is going to be super good for the first dragon fight, right? Because
Yeah,
they're going to be doing so much damage. Fight going on in the mid lane. Wukong trying to get his max stats of passive 5 stats is gone. But Garen, I mean, on
yeah,
the
lovely
Baron
gank.
lane, Fizz gets an ult, Renekton gets an ult and takes down this Camille. Very well
Yeah,
played there.
lovely gank by Fizz. Fizz getting an early kill is very deadly for the enemy team, and you see here Fizz has the second highest gold after Renekton. Fizz having that 1 kill lead is really going to help him to carry in the late game.
Yep, it's all about who gets the primary engage in these last late game fights, because if they miss the Vayne, she's going to be melting your Alistair, she's going to be melting the Renekton and Diana also. But let's see what happens. Dragon is coming up in 12 seconds. It's going to be an Ocean Dragon.
Yeah, I mean, some teams could think about leaving the Ocean Dragon and going for the other towers instead, because with these comps where you're just looking to do as much burst damage as possible. For example, TGT, with champs like Fizz and Diana.
Diana goes in, tries to use the ult, but is stopped by this Galio ult. Wukong ult going on 3 people. Diana is going to be instantly melted by this Vayne. Lulu ult has been popped. Camille going to his ult and killing off Renekton as well. Fizz going in the backline trying to kill this Lulu, but then kills the Lulu, but then Vayne gets the triple kill there. Vayne gets a double kill actually, and this fight is going for the worst because Alistair is on half an HP. Wukong gets the final kill on this, and an ace coming in from the side of Band of the Hawk and
That's
Free Ocean
huge.
Dragon. Super well played by this team, getting disengages when they required. But even though Lulu was
they're
killed
recalling,
off,
they're not going for Dragon yet.
Yep, they're on pretty low HP. Going in for the dragon at this point would be suicidal. When Diana and Galio already coming back to start the fight. Wukong, Galio, Lulu are already there to give a counter. I think going back in at this point will be suicidal for the Band of the Hawk. Like, they should reset and go back with their kills, which is, seem to be what they're doing. They get the Ocean Drake for free.
Yep. I mean, not necessarily for free. Those deaths that cause the recourse. For me, I would take four kills over Ocean Dragon any day. Dragon is usually typically worth around 2.5 kills, and especially the Ocean Dragon, which is one of the weaker dragons.
Yep.
I would take those 4 kills over the Ocean Dragon.
Yep, true.
So
But
let's see how
it was free, right? It was not contested. It's fine.
Yeah,
I
no,
think,
I mean, it's the reason I wouldn't say it's for a free dragon is because of the kills required for it to be.
Fizz ult going in on Camille. Camille escapes with her hook shot. Diana uses her ult, wastes her ult. Wukong forced to use his ult to escape the situation. Ezreal ult coming in from downtown. Nothing much coming out of it. Camille goes in with the wrong ult on this Renekton. Renekton being taunted. Camille going to escaping, but Galio might have to sacrifice his life for this.
Galio got the kill too. That's very nice.
Oh yeah, Galio gets a kill on Renekton with his ignite ticking off.
Yeah, Camille made a slight mistake there, but managed to sliver away with just a little bit of health.
Now Wukong trying to go for the steal, but Diana has her damage output pretty health. Her health is pretty high. What am I saying? Basically, Camille and Wukong trying to get the steal here, but then Fizz getting the kill already. Camille has no ult to chase down
Camille,
this Fizz.
She could have got the kill here, but she wasted the ult.
Galio ult coming in, getting ult on this Diana might be super good. Camille Fizz ulted already, but this Diana is able to survive on half an HP.
You can see here there was no communication from Band of the Hawks. Camille didn't realize that Galio was going in and actually started to back off a bit. Whereas if she knew that Galio ult was coming in, she would have come a lot further in and got a bit deeper. So that seems to be miscommunication there from Band of the Hawks.
Yeah, at the bot lane, Vayne is super good at state right now, getting her finished. Blade of the Ruined King is going to be able to survive the lane, but Alistar is on low HP. Lulu has his ult. Fizz is coming in from the gang, from the lane. Let's see whether he gets his ult, but then I think they have spotted him and they're recalling, for now.
Renekton, it seems like the lead at the moment has gone to Band of the Hawks, but as always, TGT have seemed to have done really well in the late game and come back really well. So we might see that happening again.
Yep, Scuttle being taken over by this Wukong is farming the Krugs. No objectives on point right now. No towers have been fallen. Both sides are equal. I think Bishi has a slight gold lead because of his turret plates. He has 5,500 gold to the 5,400 which Camille has. Otherwise, nothing much difference in the turret platings, to be honest.
Fizz having the highest gold at the moment. Sorry, no, he doesn't. He has the second highest after Galio. But Fizz is going to scale really well into the late game with those 3 kills that he's got so far.
Alistar going in for a fight there, getting a lot of damage on this Vayne. Fizz is coming in. Wukong escapes with his clone. Vayne on half HP surviving the fight of the engage. Nothing much happening.
Yeah, Wukong has gone Black Cleaver, looking to do a lot of damage in the early game to get some kills off. Hopefully before the Fizz starts outscaling him.
Yep, next dragon, Mountain Dragon, is going to be coming up. It's going to be super valuable for both teams. Alistar on this side going to be able to make full use. Alistar and Renekton. On this side, it's going to be Galio and Wukong who's going to be able to make very good use of this Mountain Dragon. Rift Herald has been used in the bot lane to get some pressure on this tower.
Everyone's just
resetting and coming for the dragon.
Finish recalling.
Yep. Galio being chased down by this Renekton. He might have made a mistake. Camille goes in. Yeah, but he's got knocked out by Alistar. He escapes on half an HP. Lulu ult has been wasted on this Galio.
Renekton looks like he's going to be forced to recall.
Yep, Vayne gets a good stun on this Diana. Galio goes in for a taunt, gets a multiple 3-man taunt. Vayne gets a kill on this Alistar, bursting him down with his passive. Galio gets a kill on this Ezreal as well. Diana goes in, he's going to be able to kill down this Vayne. And at this point, Renekton is back now. And the loser is going to be Band of the Hawk. Wukong escaping on half HP.
That was a fantastic ult there by Ezreal to do a lot of damage to at least 3 champions there.
Yep. And Rift Herald being able to take down the bot turret as well. So Fizz getting some extra gold from this solo turret gold and
Yep.
getting the second dragon as well.
And the Rift Herald. That ambush did not go well for Band of the Hawks, and TGT have now regained the lead, even with the 4-kill disadvantage. They have
3 members going to
they are
collapse
now
on this Galio and
in the
gets
lead,
the
being
Galio as
equal
well.
with gold, 1 extra tower, and 2 dragons.
Yep, 2 dragons is the lead. Even though they have a kill difference, they seem to be able to win at this point. Fizz escapes with his Zonias, but is condemned by this Vayne.
Nice.
Ult used by Lulu on this Vayne. They might be able to get the Renekton as well, but then they escape on low HP. Constant fighting going on between both these teams. Who were very scrappy. Band of the Hawk trying to make sure that they're not able to lose out on this last game and make it a 3-0 cap. But
yeah, that little fight there going to Band of the Hawks, managing to take a kill and get some extra gold. Vayne is likely to scale very well into the late game. She's on 3 kills, 1 death, and 4 assists. She is doing better at the moment than TGT.
Trying to go on this Ezreal, getting a kill on this Alistar with this Vayne passive again. Vayne is melting this champ so hard. Yeah.
And the turret, it looks like Band of the Hawks are being aggressive to try and take back that lead.
Yep, and they have got back the lead, 2,000 gold lead, and the kills again are in their favor, 5-kill lead. But then their objectives are pretty behind right now. Ezreal completing his Muramana and his Triforce, but this Vayne has already completed his Blade and his Phantom Dancer. Collapse coming in might be seen. Diana, multiple ults coming in, but then Vayne has a ult, Lulu has a ult as well. Yeah, she's alone, and there's no follow-up. Fizz able to get this Camille.
Vayne doing a lot of damage to those tanks.
1 auto, and the Renekton is there as well. Exhaust being used on this Fizz. She's going to be able to escape with this third ability, but then Vayne getting the better of this fight again, getting 2 kills and an assist.
Wow, those 3 fights in quick succession, all going to Band of the Hawks. Band of the Hawks winning these little engages.
Yep. The lockdown coming in from
this... We could see them retaking the lead.
Yeah, the lockdown coming in from this Camille is super good, and Vayne is very good for this follow-up. Wukong's ults are always on point, and Galio coming in to save the day from this Diana's damage, which came out.
Diana charged in without any teammates to help her, and got taken out by 4 members of Band of the Hawks.
Yep, Merom in super good lead, 4-1-4 on this Camille, going to be scaling super well as well. Super well.
Yes.
And this Vayne already has almost completing 3 items, getting a Zonias for that instant burst of Fizz and Diana's ult. Good items.
Looks like we could see an ADC diff this game. Vayne is on 10,000 gold, while as Ezreal is on 7,700. We could see a big difference in the ADCs this game.
Yep.
As we predicted, it seemed like Vayne and Lulu are going to be winning the duo lane, and
Bishi seems to be having a bit of net issue, using all ults to get this Renekton going to be able to stun this Vayne, but the Phantom Dancer savers, and Bishi is dead. I think he was missing from the scene. He was looking at some comp or talking something, but then Ezreal, Alistar used his exhaust on Vayne taunting, being taunted, but then his passive, his good target selection from Vayne, going to be able to target this Fizz before he can do enough damage. Alistar escaped with a sliver of his HP and getting the Honeyfruit to survive. Bishi
some sloppy plays on both sides. Fizz managing to do the damage. Fizz didn't get his third ability off on Vayne, and that miss earlier ended up causing him to die.
Bishi got disconnected for a second there. Did you see that? He was just waiting there in the bush while Lulu used the ult on Vayne, and only then he came.
He was Vayne went from behind him and pushed him into the wall. That's why he was stunned again. Yeah, I don't think that was a net issue. I think he was stunned against the wall.
6-1-6 on this Vayne. Foxwell is looking super hard carry, hyper carry at this point. Ezreal might be looking to steal the dragon, but then it's already taken by this Wukong, and now the lead strongly
Band of the Hawks have overwhelmingly taken the lead, and this game could end up going to Band of the Hawks.
Super
they're starting Baron as well now.
Yep, they are going to be able to burst it down pretty quickly with the passive from Vayne and this Camille's true damage. Wukong using ult to disengage this fight already. They're looking to turn. Fizz ult being used. Lulu escaping with her sliver of her HP with his Zonias. Alistar is being killed off by this Gallios. Liandry's Torment. Diana is being stuck in the back. Ezreal, Diana both getting dead here. Ezreal escaping.
Vayne is getting absolutely fed right now. Vayne and Galio being absolute powerhouses this game.
Yeah, Fox looking to tank, being the front line. Wukong coming in from the back line, trying to get some flank up. Vayne being stunned by this Renekton, and Ezreal
Yeah, the
killing this.
shutdown by Israel on Vayne. Very nice.
Yep, they overextended quite a bit, even though they were tanking so many minions, and this led to their doom. Vayne is killed, Galio is killed, Renekton and the Prophet getting a shutdown. Renekton unfortunately using his stun on the clone of
They can't get
Wukong.
too comfortable yet. There's only a 2,000 gold lead, but Band of the Hawks do have the Infernal Dragon.
Yep. Vayne not completing her third item, now going back with a heavy gold, I presume gets her infinity.
And Vayne, a huge 2,000 gold lead on Ezreal, is almost 2,000 gold lead, which is really going to set them apart in this game.
Yep, but then Israel getting a shutdown on Vayne is super good for him as well. He's going to be able to come back, going to be able to do damage as well on these squishy frontliners of Band of the Hawk, If they get the Lulu before the fight
Ezreal's
happens.
starting to catch up, now only 1,200 gold away from Vayne, but Vayne's still having the huge lead in kills this game.
Yep, all members of Band of the Hawk looking to rotate towards this pad and getting vision.
Vayne very strong against tanks like Renekton and Alistair, and really doing a
Wukong
lot of
going in
damage.
super behind, trying to get this Alistair to burst his ult, but then Alistair's ult doesn't go on cooldown. Diana split pushing, Snowy trying to get the second tier turret on this side of the bot lane. This gives an option for a 5v4
Diana's
here.
going to recall instead of split push. Oh, there he is. Yeah. That's the correct decision. She should be split pushing right now.
Yep, ult coming in from Fizz, even though there's a low cooldown, so it doesn't matter much. Fizz ult is on cooldown right now.
Yeah,
Wukong
Camille's
taking...
finally gone back to deal with that.
Yep.
Well, that was worrying then. Snowy should have saved the fight, and good choice for continuing to split push and not recall.
Yep.
But when you've got a split pusher and you've got 5 people near the enemy team, you've got to try to engage. You've got to try to take that 5v4.
Alistair being stunned to the tower, using his ult to escape from the CC of Vayne, but then nothing much comes out. His ult is being popped. No ults being used from the side of Band of the Hawk. Flash used on Alistair. Redemption used from this Lulu. Nothing much happens. Wukong escapes. He's going to be healing up soon. They're going to be trying to collapse and trying to get into the death push, waiting for Ezreal to look there. But then Ezreal...
Ambush coming.
Flash coming
really
in
nice
from
ambush.
Wukong. Ezreal melted already. Vayne getting... Pop trying to get popped by Diana. Diana trying to ult Vayne, but escapes. Vayne getting the Diana. Alistair's being melted. He has no ult. Fizz trying to get the carry. Ezreal trying to do some. Ezreal is killed by this Camille, and the flash Q from this Camille is going to be killing this Renekton. Is the last person to survive, and he is coming in from Band of the Hawk.
Very good durability there by Renekton, but. Yeah, that Ezreal getting caught by the Wukong. Oh, very, very strong. Very, very well played by RPG San to really turn that game around.
Yep, I think the game is over at this point. Minions are pouring into the Nexus. The minions from their side is not going to be enough to defend.
Yeah, very well played by the Hawks. That was a really good ambush on Ezreal, and
yep.
I think that move there by RPG San has caused the game to go to Band of the Hawks.
Yep,
and
amazing flash engaged
amazingly in that game.
Yep.
Doing a lot of damage to Alistair, really countering him very well and making him quite worthless in lane.
Yep. This flash engaged by this Wukong was super good, getting this Ezreal caught off before the fight, right? And Diana's ult missing because of this Vayne's condemn. Fox, the true MVP of this match, just melting the enemy team left and right. And Camille using this ult on Ezreal as well, taking him out before the fight can happen. The only person who could survive was Bishi. He tries to get the Vayne, he gets the Vayne, but then the rest of the team collapse and end the game. Super well played with this Vayne and Wukong to this match. Fox obviously.
Yeah, Fizz ending up being a bit weak against champions like Galio and Lulu. Didn't end up being as effective as last game.
Yep. Picking 4 melee against this Vayne was a decidingly draft gap, I think.
Yeah, and it's very hard to one-shot champions when you've got a Lulu, and Lulu can just ult whoever Fizz targets and can cause can cause Fizz to not get the one shot and end up getting killed. So yeah, well played. Good pick to have Lulu on the team against Fizz.
Yeah, I think the Middle East server proved very good for Volk. The team just smurfing it. I thought really, really happy to be seeing a win to be performing on the finals competitive stage. He's going to be putting this highlight multiple times in his YouTube now. Yeah. So, match 4 coming in between TGT and Band of the Hawk, and now Band of the Hawk is on blue side. They might be starting the ban soon. Super well played to TGT, but then Band of the Hawk was obviously a bit stronger than them.
Yeah, but Band of the Hawk starting off with the lead. TGT coming back, and then Band of the Hawk ended up taking the lead and winning in the end. This game has been very chaotic, but both sides taking the lead, losing the lead, taking the lead again. Very nice match to watch. All the changes in the lead.
Yep, it's not the Game of Thrones; it's the Game of Throws.
Game of Thrones, but not exactly pros, but some very nice plays on both sides to push their team. TGT had the lead for a time, and then there were these 3 small fights, and Band of the Hawks ended up winning all 3 of those fights and getting 1 kill on each one. Just slowly whittling down TGT. And then later on, when they had the lead, and the Wukong engage on Ezreal was just an absolute game finisher. So well played by Band of the Hawks there.
Yep, I'll be back in just a minute. Just have to answer the door.
I need to get some water, so.
So just a minute, guys. We'll be back soon with the bands.
Yep, I'll be very, 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 very quick.
All right, guys, I'm back, and the bands have started at this point. So, Lee Sin Ban coming in instantly from TGT, answered back by Gragas and Wukong. Brom being banned as a follow-up by Band of the Hawk, the Wukong ban. I think they didn't want to give the extreme engage this time that RPG San had, giving him the edge in the previous match. Lulu ban coming in from BC as well, trying to deny the comp which they played, basically trying to deny whether they had any, the chance of being Vayne being played this match as well. So basically counter pick bans, respect bans coming in for the comp of Band of the Hawk from TGT, not banning any meta champs this time. Ziggs is open, Galio is open somehow. So pretty weird bans coming in. Yeah.
Wukong banging. Yeah, it's nice to see that. That was very strong Wukong by RPG San.
Volk is again going to get some water. Last time it was Hawks. Yep. So the bans come out this time are the Lee Sin, the Gragas, Wukong, Brom, Lulu. I mean, there were supposed to be 6 bans, right? Where's the last ban? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bans. What's the 5th ban? 6th ban?
Fiora, Lee Sin, Gragas.
Okay, it was the Fiora
Brom,
first. I joined after the Fiora ban was out. So Fiora being denied by, just for Bishi.
Yeah, Bishi really strong as Fiora.
Yep, this time Ziggs is open, Galio is open as well, Ari is also open. I think Ziggs, Galio going to be picked in the first rotation, to be honest. Alistair very, very clean by this Yash Crusher as well. So we might see that make a comeback. But Vayne is open this time, and they've banned Lulu. So I don't think Vayne is going to be picked this time as well. Let's
Yeah,
check
that was
out
very
that.
well played by around the Hawks last game. We could see a massive comeback and coming back from 2 down to possibly 3-2.
Yeah, we all want a reverse sweep because that gives us the most content. But let's see. Yeah, very well played. And the draft mode is up. We are in. Let's see what the first pick is going to be. I'm predicting is Diggs. Cancer छोड़ो कैंसर क्यों नहीं pick करेंगे? Let's see. Yep. First pick coming in for Wolf. They're
Galio.
picking the Galio, leaving the Ziggs open. Are you serious? They're giving Ziggs.
That's all right. I mean, Ziggs isn't indestructible. When you got certain champs that can engage. For example, if Galio even hits hits Ziggs, Ziggs is dead. If Galio gets his stun, they can all burst Ziggs so fast.
Yep.
So we'll have to see how they try to counter Ziggs, because especially with champions like Jarvan, who once Ziggs has no, used his
Patchel.
ability to escape and flash, Jarvan can jump in and get his ult off. There are ways to counter Ziggs. He is not indestructible and bannable in every situation, but he can
True.
dish out a lot of damage. So,
Ah,
so here with Galio is an amazing pick here because Galio is so good against these mage picks. Galio is going to be very strong against champions like Ziggs, Nami, and Porky. And I expect Galio is going to build Force of Nature sometime in his build to even further counter these magic champs.
Yep. Meruem going in for his Garen, even though it has been nerfed hard. Let's see whether Garen is going to be able to do something against this Renekton pick, which
Yeah,
is
I
his
mean,
god.
while Garen has been nerfed on his damage, I feel like he is still a fantastic champion. And it was the nerf was just to push people to take more damaging items like Black Cleaver, Trinity Force, instead of just dominating with the tank build and still having massive damage. Still, he is an absolute powerhouse. They haven't nerfed his defenses much at all. So, if you do take the tank build with Garen, he can still be extremely viable. Just not get the ridiculous 40k damage or higher that he was getting before with the tank build.
Yep. Solid engage coming in to get a cancer combo. The Rammus and the Ziggswala. So Rammus being picked up by this Cold Excalibur against balanced
Yeah,
team. I
it'd be
think
interesting to
from
see how
Balance the Hero.
TGT tries to fight Galio in this comp, because I feel like Galio is going to be extremely strong against TGT's comp right now.
Yep, and is going to be able to deny the Ziggs ult pretty well, right? If he just tries to deny.
Ziggs ult and then Galio shield is going to negate a lot of damage for his team.
Level 1, do you think any funny shenanigans going to be happening? I think both teams have learned the lesson and giving the first blood in that game.
It
Yes.
doesn't seem like anyone's going for the ambush, so it looks like just a safe start and people sticking to their lanes and.
Yep. TGT going in for the SCA meta of starting the Crux first so that Renekton gets to lane faster. But red side start from Jarvan, he's going to be able to get the level 2 faster and going in for the chickens. Maybe look for a level 2 gank, but then Galio is going for the plant. Level 1 trades happening in the Baron lane. Grass start being tracked by both champions.
I think the
What do you
duo
think
lanes,
about the mid lane, bro? Mid lane matchup?
mid lane. I
Will
feel like
Galio win or will Ziggs win the extreme poke battle?
I feel like Galio, with his such high magic resist, is going to do so well against Ziggs, and even getting one stun off while his team is around can end up in Ziggs getting killed.
But we have the advantage of CC, but Ziggs has the advantage of spamming, right? He's going to be able to spam so much abilities at Galio, chunking it down slowly and slowly. But then, this Galio seems to be getting his wasted his.
Yeah, but as you see here, in the mid lane, Ziggs has used almost all of his mana and has barely shredded any of Galio's health. So you could see that happening in the game, whereas Ziggs is running out of mana very fast.
But then once he's going to get his Luden's, lost chapter, it's going to be fine, I guess. So. Let's see what happens, sir. Level 3 dive coming in, trying to get a kill on this Renekton, but then Renekton escapes on his health and gets back the honey fruit to evade the damage. Now
Yeah,
the
in the jungle, Jarvan leading so far. He's got both buffs. He's level 4.
Renekton going
Rammus is
on this Garen. Garen escaping with his flash, counter kill coming in, but the first blood coming in from this Jana. Renekton using his oh my god, two kills coming in instantly from the side of Band of the Hawk.
yeah.
Ram
Rammus.
is coming in as a
Oh
counter gank. Let's see whether it's able to succeed. Ram is getting a kill on this Kai'Sa. Jana escaping on half an HP. Zigzag coming in for the kill. And
wow.
quick four kills in succession. Two first kills coming in from the side of TGT. From the side of Band of Rock. An instant reply. Jarvan not leaving this Renekton to come back into lane. Level 5 on
Yeah,
Garen, and he gets the kill on this Renekton. My god, this is such a action filled battle already. It's 3 minutes into the game, and there's already 5 kills. Oh my god, 3 kills coming in from the side of Band of the Hawk. This Renekton Bishi's game is completely ruined at
yeah.
this point.
And you see here, Band of the Hawks have started with a massive, 2K gold lead this early on in the game is absolutely huge for only one kill up. And if you see here, Kai'Sa has a massive gold lead, over 500 gold on Corki. Even though they've both only got 0 kills and 1 death, Kai'Sa is going to be leading this lane in the duo lane, and seems like she will win the duo lane.
Yep, yep. Bishi on his Renekton already pretty behind, dying
Yeah,
twice. He's
you,
only
you
got
see,
back with some crit items, but this.
you see this gold here. Even though it's only 3-2, it can be deceiving because Band of the Hawks do have a 2,000 gold lead, which is insane for the early game to have such a massive lead.
Yep, this is because the kills in the early game translate to loss of minion waves, right, and XP loss. This makes them pretty behind, because they're not going to be
Yeah,
able to get their items and gold in the early game. But then Infernal Drake has spawned, and four members of Band of
yeah.
the Hawk
It
are
seems
already
like
there
they
on this
might
team.
be letting them have the dragon, and Renekton seems to be split pushing.
No, no, no. The ult
No, he's
comes in
going for
from
the
this.
steal.
Yeah, yeah. But Galio gets the
Oh,
Infernal Dragon. The Garen is there instantly to delete this Jarvan. Blue team has got the Rammus, the Galio ult coming in. Corki is able to melt so much with this package.
oh,
But
nice disable by Janna.
Jana's package coming in. I mean, Jana's tornado coming in clutch. And this is a complete turnaround. Ziggs is also killed. Rammus is killed. And Corki is killed as well. Very well
4,000
played.
gold lead for Band of the Hawks. This is absolute domination at the moment.
Yep. First threat coming in from Band of the Hawk, the mid lane tower, that too. And it's a complete storm. 6-2 from Band of the Hawk, 4,000
We
gold lead.
could be
And
seeing a
Infernal
huge
Dragon to boot.
comeback in this match for Band of the Hawk, possibly taking this game too.
Yep. I mean, I expect that to happen, dude. It's so good. They're playing so well already. 6-2. It's 4,000 gold. And, yep.
Yeah,
So
they were
well
picking
played.
some bad off meta choices. Olaf and Shyvana in the jungle, and now RPG Sans changed that. He's come back with more conventional junglers, and now really showing an impact.
Yep, yep, very well played from Band of the Hawk in this early game. And chat's going wild. Cathode Gaming is replying with a killer comment saying that when I was a kid, I thought WWE is not scripted. Asking for my questions on this finals. Aphelion eSports, what have you done? Have you rigged the matches? I mean, I hope nothing of that obviously has not happened. But giving 5 matches is super good. Ram is engaging on this Garen, but Garen has more threat. He's just going to be escaped with no damage. You can
Yeah,
proceed.
I guess he's going to leave that tower. There's no way he can fight 4 people. But
Renekton
Band
using
of the
his ult in the
Hawks.
Baron lane, jumping in on this Jarvan. Jarvan ready to half HP. Janna shield coming in. I think they're trading the bot lane tower for this Rift Herald. Rift Herald, which can be used in any lane. To be honest, Zig's going to be able to melt that super fast with his second ability. Now the Rift Herald goes over to Kai'Sa, and Renekton seems to be in the
Yeah,
process of backing off.
another good play by Band of the Hawks. When you've got so many champs pushing on the other side of the lane, you have to make a difference somewhere else on the match, and they did that with the Rift Herald.
Yep, and now pushing off Renekton from this tower makes sure that they've got this tower as well. And now that puts them at an advantage to get a Rift Herald for free. So Ziggs card coming out, but it's going to be no avail because there's two minions able to tank this. Nothing much comes out of it, and
Yeah,
then Garen is
fantastic
already
lead
pushed
right
to
now by
the.
Van of the Hawks.
Yep, yep.
4K gold lead, Rift-Held, and Infernal Dragon.
And it's the mid tower of all things, right? It's mid tower. So
We could see
yep,
some changes, but yeah, in this game. But for me, I think this game has gone to Band of the Hawks.
yep, Javan going for the tanky build, Garen also going for the tanky build. Two Sunfires, they're going to be able to today take so much damage. Ramus is going to be, super behind now. Garen being able
Yeah,
to ult
Ramus
the
just
Ramus and
oh
instantly deleted again by this Garen. The ult coming in super clutch to prevent him from tanking further. And this Garen Meruem is crushing it with his solo, his most
interesting as
comfortable
well
shot.
to see Galio going straight for the huge damage. I was expecting him to take something like Force of Nature to deal with
Yep.
these
Jarvan
mages.
fighting with this Corki in the bot lane, pushing him off, being used his flash is forced. And now Kaisa is going to be able to burst down this turret as well. Jana getting caught off by this Renekton, the Zigzag coming in. Kaisa using her ult. Jarvan using his ult. Jarvan already used his ult. Ram is coming in with the clutch engage, but Kaisa going in. Garen flashes in with the Ziggs. Kaisa ulting in as well. Ziggs is killed. Now the Corki is on half an HP. Galio will completely finish him off.
Oh,
And
well
at this
played,
point,
Galio.
yep, double kill coming in from the Galio, double kill coming in even from this side. Now the Rift Herald is going to be able to destroy this second tier turret, and then the ace coming out from Band of the Hawk. This Garen and this Skies are just roaming around
Yeah,
the entire team, and now the free Mountain
Galio having
Dragon.
two tanks on his team, Garen and Jarvan, both tanking. Seems he's decided to double down on damage and stick with Rod of Ages and Rabadon's Death Cap second.
Yep, free Mountain Dragon for this comp, getting Mountain Dragon on Galio, Jana, Garen, and this Jarvan is going to be super good because all of them build their armor and health items, to be honest. So, Mountain Dragon super good for this team. It's 12 to 4, it's gone 2 ahead already. It's a more
Yeah, this is almost a
10,000
10k
gold
gold
lead.
lead for Battle of the
Yep,
Hawks.
at 9 minutes that too. So, Band of the Hawk getting
9k gold
mostly
lead.
will be winning this round as well. Jarvan invading Ramsus jungle, keeping him much behind. I think the Ramsus
Yeah, it looks
pick
like
will
we'll have all
fall.
5 games being played.
Yep, Ramsus pick super troll, I guess.
Amazing comeback by
Band of the Hawk. Yep.
yeah.
And now kill coming in from Jana.
I
Jana's
was
Tornado
gonna
is
make a joke.
stealing this Renek kill on
I was gonna
Vision.
make a joke and say the
Super well played from Band of the Hawk this match round. And now it's a 13 for 4 lead. This is a 100%
10k gold
10,000
lead
goal
now.
lead. Yep.
Fantastic.
Galio ult being used to catch this Ramus. Ramus flashing in, Zigzag coming in with
Yeah,
this Nami ult, but then they have the Mountain Dragon. Dude. They're not going to be able to taking any damage from this double ult as well. Zig's so behind right now. He has only the Lude and Seko to do some damage, and Magic Resist item has been completed already on this Jarvan and on this Garen already building Spectre Scout.
TGT struggling here, losing all lanes, and uh, doesn't look like they're going to come back from this at all. 10k gold behind Infernal Dragon, which is very important dragon to take. Um,
Yep, yep.
seems
And now only
interesting
a killer
as well.
clutch from this Corki and the Ziggs in the late game might be able to do something to this tanks because Corki is going to be able to melt this front line pretty fast, pretty hard as well. Let's see in late game whether it's going to happen. But Corki at this point is super behind, 0 and 3, not even complete as mana immune, just on this Triforce, going to be feeling super weak at this point. And now the Baron is being teased by Band of the Hawk, clearing their vision, trying to get that pick. This Jarvan RPGs, and you see what he's doing, right? He's stopped going to his jungle completely. He's
But
constantly in Ramses' jungle, taking all his camps. Super aggressive playing.
yeah, I mean, you got to do that when you're in lead as the jungler. You've got the lead. You've got to stop them from getting any more farm that can help them catch up.
Yep, Jarvan sitting on a ward patiently, not knowing he's there. But Jana also teasing this Ramus with her Zephyr, sieging the mid turret, tier 2 turret. Jarvan super ahead at this point. He's 8,600 gold, completed his Sunfire and his Spirit unkillable.
Advantage. 10k gold lead is absolutely huge at any time in the game, and I don't think TGT would come back from this.
Yep. They're just bleeding out at this point. Slow and steady death.
But they are fighting. There's been, no sign of surrender, and they are looking to try to make.
Jarvan may be caught off at this point, but Flag and Track gets him to safety towards his bot lane.
So it seems to me that Band of the Hawks are just going to recall and reset for the dragon and make sure they're all ready for it.
Yep, Cloud Dragon is going to be
to take the blue buff as well.
Yep, I think what Band of the Hawks should do is just give up on this Cloud Dragon and just go for the Baron, because it's not going to impact them much, being 3 frontliners. But all teams are resetting now, and the Dragon's already spawned. Jarvan is going to be able to burst it super fast with this Kaisa and Galio. So free Dragon going in for Band of the Hawks as well.
I don't think there's much chance of TGT stealing either. They are way too far away. And it seems that they will just go to take the Baron or set up with the Baron. Maybe another ambush incoming.
Yep. I think they tilted, to be honest. TGT seems to be tilted because they found their target. They got Bishi thrice before the laning phase ended, and I think Bishi is tilted. But he's always super cool, super calm. Let's see whether they.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't like the last game at all. Last game it was a bit, flipping from side to side. Each team had the lead at different points in the game, whereas this game is just pure domination for Band of the Hawks, winning.
Yep.
Completely turn around from the last few games.
Yep, this Jarvan super ahead from this Rammus. Look at the gold lead on just the junglers. It's almost 1,500 gold or more. It's a 2,000 gold. It's a 2,000 gold lead. It's a 2,500 gold lead just on the junglers.
Yeah, and the team itself, it's 11k gold lead almost.
Yep.
So even Band of the Hawks just winning now on farm, just being able to farm more now that they're invading their jungle and causing an extra 1,000 gold lead every few minutes.
Yep. Starting off the Baron. Zigzag being used on this Galio, which is going to be doing pretty much.
Block it.
Yep. Oh, bro. Is Garen trying to chase down this Renekton, baiting him, to get an engage on him so that they can just walk out. But members of Band of the Hawk are rotating. Ult might be going in on this Ziggs using his barrier to flash.
Might be too
Very
early
good Nami ult. Galio walking in. Pretty behind, but he has the death cap. He has the Infinity Orb. He melts too. He gets the Ziggs, he gets the Corki. Both of them, the carries are down.
Galio
and now the Renekton is
solo tower diving to get those 2 kills. That is fantastic play by Galio.
Yep, super good play by Walk. He gets him with the super good damage of this Infinity of getting the passive right because of their below 35% HP. And now the Baron has been started. Garen and Kaisa flying in. Garen, Jarvan and Kaisa might be looking in to get this kill on the Rammus. Rammus is now just running, and this Garen might be able to just kill this Rammus. But Rammus escapes now, and the Baron has reset. I mean, he achieved what he wanted to do, to be honest. He just got back. But now Garen's still chasing this Rammus. Nothing much coming out of it. Now they're resetting.
Take the Baron and are forced to recall.
No, they are super good. I mean, Teak doing what he actually needed to do, which is getting off the team from the Baron. Yep, 16-4.
Yeah, 12k gold lead now for Band of the Hawks, and it's just going up. There is no even slight comeback.
Yep, Ziggs being forced to take the blue buff on his own, trying to get some semblance of lead back into the game. His ults do nothing to this team. He's just gone for the death cap and the Ludens, and Galio has magic resist, Jarvan has magic resist, Garen has magic resist.
Hawk pinging for the Elder Dragon. Looks like they're not Baron, and they're going to wait for the Elder Dragon, which is extremely important. No matter which Elder Dragon it is, the true damage that it gives you when you've got 3 dragons already is insanely strong, and they'll be able to finish the game just with the Elder Dragon.
Yep, Band of the Hawk looking to reform Eclipse at this point, sitting in the death brush, camping, waiting for the enemy team to come.
Looking to do a quick ambush and then go for the easy dragon.
Yep, TGT might be looking to trade objectives, getting the Baron for the Elder Dragon, but
Yeah, but in my opinion, when you've got 3 dragons already, if TGT went for the Baron now instead, they would still lose to the Elder Dragon. The Elder Dragon is stronger than the Baron when you've got 3 dragons already.
yep, this Galio melting the enemy team. He's got the void stuff. He's got the death cap. His one first ability destroyed Ziggs half of his HP, and now they're just melting down the Elder, the Ocean Elder. The Galio going in on this
Ooh.
Ramus. Ramus is killed, and Kaisa is on legendary. Foxwell 8-1 and 2 at this point, and then Kaisa still chasing the enemy team, exhausting Corki, and now TGT is being forced to go on the back foot free. I think
Yeah,
Elder Dragon going into the hands of Band of the Hawk, securing their win firmly as the finalist for the fifth game.
yeah. The only
I
chance
think.
that TGT had was to steal this dragon, and now with Ramus dead, there is no chance. And yeah, four dragons. There is nothing TGT can do now. Having the Elder Dragon with 7 dragons is, gives you the true damage burn. That is as strong as the ability and power that you get from the Baron.
Yep, Foxwell getting a triple kill just while we were talking. He
Yeah,
gets Garen tanking him for the tower. Stana sacrificing himself for the possible quadra, and Jarvan soloing this dragon, this
yeah,
Baron by himself.
yeah. The Elder Dragon really proving its worth. Being able to dominate the team, just with the Elder Dragon, not
And
even needing to take the Baron.
yep, surrender coming in from TGT because it was, I guess, too long before they surrendered. To be honest, they should have surrendered quite a while back. But then Fox getting the MVP of this match, 11-1 and 3 on this Kaisa and this
Yeah, highest
Volk as
damage in the
well.
game though, still to Ziggs, and
I mean, you can't consider Ziggs as the highest damage, right? It's just a skit. You can't consider that they should remove the MVP system of giving Ziggs the MVP just because he has ult.
Ziggs having, if you see the damage, 20,000 damage, whereas the next highest on his team is actually Nami with 6,800. TGT played very poorly that game, and only Ziggs really showing his worth with 20,000 damage, whereas the rest of the team letting their support having the next highest damage, which is strange. But
I mean, Prophet
unfortunately,
has been known to be more of a farmer and objective taker rather than a kill taker, to be honest. So I mean, it fits in perfectly for his description. But then Prophet is obviously very sustainable if he gets into the late game, which was not allowed at all by this comp. Smashing
it looks like
victory
we're going to
from
start
Band
the
of the
next
Hawk.
match quite fast, because one of them has to go soon.
All right, Silver Scrapes coming in, best of 5. Super good, super good.
Parker mentioning there was a water break difference. That water break really revitalizing Band of the Hawks and letting them take the lead.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Volk's gonna host.
Parker being invited for rank match. Bade look Parker. What rank is your Smurf? Uh-huh.
I used to play Vainglory too.
Yep.
Band of the Hawks with some time wasting tactics by starting a new lobby because they know Code has to go.
So guys, the lesson you should know is don't be dehydrated, bitches. Just drink some water. You're going to destroy your enemy team.
Yep. They
Volt
approved here,
is yeah.
Any water companies wanting to sponsor this tournament, go ahead, because this water break difference really making a difference. These water breaks.
Water break sponsored by Bisleri. Yep.
Do you know any water bottle companies that want to sponsor? Just let us know.
Bisleri.
Volk will mention the water bottle that they're going for a break with.
Yep.
You go.
Yeah. So the bands are already started at this point. It's going to be Lee Sin, Brom, Gragas, and Fiora already banned because
Yeah, I
Cole
expect to
needs to
see a
go.
ban from Galio. Ari, there seems to be no Galio ban so far. But Snowy is first picking for TGT, so he may take the Galio if they don't ban him.
Yep.
Yeah, final game. This is an exciting match. This is really, everything on the line now for this match.
Yep. 2 for 2.
In minus, what are the prizes for this win?
Yeah, the prizes is actually I don't know how much it is. Paco, what is the prize
Yeah,
for
that's
this
why I
tournament?
asked you.
Yeah. What happens to the rest of the money?
Okay.
Oh yeah. Cool. What the casters are getting, guys? Casters working for free. Over. The thrill of the match is all. Oh, bhai.
I don't
Oh
want to
my god.
spectate the match.
Yeah. We leave, guys. We leave strike.
Passing for free.
Caster strike.
Strike.
So the bands have come in. They're Lee Sin, Brom, Gragas, Fiora, Ari, and
I bet I can 1v10
Diana.
them all.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
And the match has started because Cold is in a hurry. I think उसको probably bathroom के break जाना है. So let's go. Snowy picking the first pick. I think Ziggs is going to be picked or Gary is going to be picked. And the Gallo
Galio,
pick
yeah,
coming
I
in.
expected that's why they didn't ban Galio. And
Yep.
Volk trying to get the first pick, but
I
unfortunately
think,
not the pick.
yeah, I think Vogue should just go for the Corki. He's super good on this Corki against this Gallo.
I think Volk can play Vayne, right?
No, he's not Cabs, dude. You can't expect him to be Cabs.
No, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You've got to learn Vayne in the mid lane sometimes.
Yep. Ziggs coming in. Lulu coming in. They got.
Because, sure, Caps proved it works. And, when you're playing against a tanky comp and you've got Galio on the other team, Vayne is one of the best counters.
Mm-hmm. I think Fox is going to go for the Jinx. His Jinx Lulu comp is super good. But let's see whether he gets for Vayne. I think Vayne or Jinx is good in this comp because they have Gary or anything. Vayne might be you picked again. Let's see what
I'm
happens.
surprised there's no champion like Akali. Akali is also quite strong against Galio if she builds, things like Hextech, which have the, the burst damage and the AD damage as well.
Yep. Pantheon might be picked up by Cold at this point. High stakes game. I think he might need to go for some CC at this point. Fiora, Prophet needs to really step up at this, last match to give the damage because they're going all frontline for him. If this happens, yep, Jinx coming in
Jarvan
as the
Garen
last
working
pick.
really well, so they picked it again.
There's a total lack of Varus in the tournament. I feel Varus is super good against all these comps, right? Somehow nobody's picking
because
Varus.
when you got Garen and Jarvan, especially if they're building tank build with the extra HP, Vayne is very strong against them, and likewise on the other team, if you take Vayne against Pantheon, Renekton, and Galio, Vayne is also really strong there. I think Vayne works in both of these comps, and could have easily been picked by either team. But the picks aren't bad. Jinx Lulu is very strong combo, and skin diff.
Yep.
No, it's going to be the water break difference that matters. That water break has really revitalized
Band of the Hawk.
Band of the Hawks.
Yep. Galio going on for an electrocute this match instead of the our typical aftershock we see, maybe to maximize his damage, which going to make him quite squishy in my opinion. But let's see what happens. I think level 3 fights are going to be won by this comp of TGT because Galio and Pantheon CC level 3 is going to be able to fight. They should look for a scuttle fight level 3. But let's see what happens. Level 1, no engages coming in from both the teams.
Yeah, TGT were looking for the ambush but didn't find one.
Yeah. Foxwell on his ultimate carry champ, Jinx Lulu comp. Yep. I want more hype for this final match, guys. Give more likes. 100 watching right now. Let's see what happens. Aphelion
this is the
eSports
last game
finals
for
है
sure
भाई.
now.
Like करो, subscribe करो, numbers बढ़ाओ भाई.
No chance of a comeback. This game is the final game. Whoever decides it's this last game wins.
Yep. Number 1 team before the circuit ends. We have to know, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Will my
We have to
comment
know.
uphold when I mentioned about TTT being the underdogs?
Yep.
Remember when I
Pantheon coming in
mentioned
for a
about-
level 2 gang. Pantheon is
Oh,
on
no.
his way. And a stun coming in on this Lulu. Exhaust being used by this Lulu to escape. Exhaust being used down. Lulu has returned, but Kaisa gets the kill with a auto attack. And the first blood going in to profit. Ziggs coming in to catch up to this Pantheon. One more third ability and his ignite would have taken him down, but then no aggression seen from this side.
Absolutely no vision there by Band of the Hawks. That was, pushing past the river with no vision in the river is a huge mistake. And how come, I don't know
Level
where
3
they use their
engage coming
walls.
in as well on to this Galio, but then Galio has magic resist. He just escapes with this engage. And now the scuttle has been started up by the side of Band of the Hawk on this Jarvan again. And the other scuttle is being taken by this Meru. I'm trying to get a double scuttle for the red team. The red team, Band of the Hawk. But yeah, it's going to be taken down, trying to equalize the lead. But then Galio Q might have stolen
Galio
this.
steals.
It might have been stolen. Yeah, it is stolen.
Yeah.
Super good play by this
Galio
Galio.
steals the scuttler. That's an amazing steal there.
Yep. Now Pantheon going for his blue buff, knowing that he has vision on this scuttle. And Kaisa super ahead already. 1,900 gold to this 1,700 gold lead.
Not quite. Jinx does have more XP, which can be decisive in this match. XP is always worth more than gold. And if Jinx can maintain that XP lead and get level 5 first, we could see a turnaround in the duo lane.
True. And now all lanes are being equally fought in. Renekton already getting the level 5 on this Garen, but Garen ult is going to be super good against this champ.
Oh, the tower
Renekton
dive by
using his
Pantheon.
ult. Yep, Galio ult coming in to save this team. I mean, nothing much happens. Darwin using his ult on this Kaisa. Kaisa being exhausted, but then Lulu gets the kill. 1 HP. He takes away from the ignite from this Nami. Ziggs ult coming in to clutch this. Jinx on 1 HP as well. This Nami being super pivotal in this fight. But nothing much comes out of it. 1 kill on both sides. And, well played.
Yeah.
TGT ggets 1 kill. Band of the Hawk gets 1 kill.
Yeah, the Pantheon ult was a very good move, but unfortunately landed right inside the Jinx. Jinx had well placed traps there to root Pantheon to stop him from getting the dash to stun. So well played there by Jinx to counter.
I think if the Ziggs had ulted a little bit early on the Pantheon when he dived into the tower, it might have been 2 kills, but nothing much came out of it. Dragon coming in, Ocean Dragon in 22 seconds.
Yeah, I would call that fight about equal. They both got 1 kill each.
Ziggs taunted, but immediately uses Satchel to escape. Ziggs is on no mana right now. He might have to recall for this Dragon.
Yeah, he will have to recall. There's no chance of fighting now. Otherwise, he would lose the fight.
Yeah, Pantheon stunning this Jinx, but Jinx is under tower. He's forced to use his flash. I mean, it was wasted, but...
yeah, not much damage used there, so...
Galio starting up this Dragon already?
I don't think they should start the Dragon here. I think, they're going to be here in time to
fight.
He's
already half HP, and if Jinx gets a reset, it's already done.
Yeah, Band of the Hawks now have the advantage here because of TGT starting the Dragon, but let's see. Yep, they've got more coverage over it, and they're actually starting the Dragon now, which I think is a good decision. You've got a lot of high health champs. It's nearly over now.
Pantheon using Red to get into the pit. Redemption already popped. Pantheon steals the Dragon. And this point, Jarvan is going in, Zigzalt coming in, Fizz is still, Jinx is still alive. He's at full HP. He gets a kill on this Nami. He gets a reset.
Oh,
Jinx
Jinx is
gets a
going in,
reset.
killing everyone.
Double kill from Foxwell. The three members of Band of the, TGT are left, but this Garen ults this Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa survives on 1
Oh,
HP. He's sticking down with the dragon. He's sticking on with the ignite. Jinx still roaming to get the Renekton. One more auto attack, but Gario gets the comeback. He gets the taunt. He gets the knock up, and Lulu is killed. Jinx still escaping. It's a 3-for-2 from this. It's more, right? It's four. It's a no. It's a 3-for-2 from the side of TGT, and they get the
yeah.
steal on the dragon.
Lulu being a bit greedy there, going in against three people while Jinx is still so far back. Yeah, leading to an extra kill for TGT. Slightly here from TGT, but seeing how well Band of the Hawks played in the last game, we could be seeing a comeback still.
Yep, the Galio and Renekton super good in this fight. They are coming back and still able to tank whatever Jinx is dealing out with her passive as well and escaping. Almost tick down the Garen as well, but somehow he escaped on half an HP. And now the Drift Herald has spawned and Galio seems to be taking down the Cutler, trying to get this Cuttle. Jinx on 2 kills, completing her Blade of the Ruined King. I think the lead is more on the bot lane, and if it's going to be the hyper carry, which Fox usually is on this Jinx, should be super good.
Yeah, so it looks like here Jarvan's going to gank.
Preemptive redemption used for no reason, trying to catch out this guy's Prophet escapes with his third ability. Nothing much comes out of it.
Oh, Pantheon charging in.
Pantheon ults in, and knockup coming very well. Knockup coming in from this thing, Jana, and then Galio trying to get in, but then the ult is coming already from Lulu. Lulu is dead, but the ult has been used by Lulu on the Jinx. Jinx escapes with no damage taken. Very well played by this Pantheon, getting an ult. Jinx ult
Oh,
misses the Tsunami, and
so close.
On the Baron side, Garen gets an ult kill on the Renekton while the Renekton was taking damage from this Rift Herald. So even trade coming in, support for Baron lane given is, I don't think, not much of an issue. But then now Jinx, Kai'Sa rotating and getting a kill on this Jinx, deleting Foxwell. I think Foxwell was a little bit too greedy. So now 2-for-1 from the side of TGT versus this Band of the Hawk. Jinx losing a shutdown, giving it to the Prophet. Not very
Yeah,
good in
still a healthy lead of 2k gold and a dragon for TGT, but Garen may take the first tower.
Yep, dive coming in. Galio might be coming in to get the kill. Galio getting engage on this Lulu. Lulu on 1 HP. Doesn't escape. Lulu is
Nami
killed
taking
by
the
this
kill.
Nami. Yep. And now a retreat might be coming in from TGT. Nami ult disengaging quite effectively. 8-for-4 from the side of TGT with a 3000 gold lead and an Ocean Dragon.
Yeah, but with no towers taken yet and the Rift Herald's still up, can still go either way. Band of the Hawks are doing more tower damage, so we could see a first tower go to Band of the Hawks and the game start to change after that. Let's see.
Yep, Kai'Sa receiving the benefit of all this frontlining, getting 3-1-4 already, completing her Blade of the Ruined King. Q is upgraded, and doing pretty well. Renekton going in for a blade, blade build himself to take down the tankiness of Garen. And now the Rift Herald might be started over. Fight going on in the bottom lane. The Jinx rooted. Pantheon goes in, stuns the Jinx, but then Lulu has already used her ult on herself, and she is airborne. Now Kai'Sa is going to be able to do 2 more auto attacks from her, might be able to kill the Lulu, but then
Oh,
she escapes on half an HP. And now the
they
fight is going on in
possibly
the
could have
Rift
gone
Herald.
forward.
Yep, Rift Herald fight going on. Bishi looking to get the steal here, but retreats back. I think losing bottom turret for the side of from the TGT, killing bottom turret of Band of the Hawk might be super good.
Traded the Rift Herald for the tower, which is about an equal trade, but they did
Yep.
get a kill on Jinx, so that is an advantage for TGT, and they are also now starting the dragon, with Jinx going to arrive late and Garen arriving late.
Yep, Jinx ult might be super good to steal. And the steal doesn't come through, but the steal comes in from the Jarvan. Renekton coming in from the backline, trying to get the Jarvan. Again, the escapes on 1 HP with his W shield. TGT is forced to back off because they have retreated into their jungle. Steal coming in from Jarvan. Super good. And the Jinx ult doesn't get anyone, giving her a reset. But now
That's
the
very good.
Rift Herald is also on the side of Band of the Hawk. They might be coming in with a comeback because they have a slight amount of gold.
We've
Galio
seen
engaging on Garen.
throughout this whole match, all the other games too. We've seen TGT dominating with these smites and winning the smites most of the time. It's refreshing to see Band of the Hawks taking a steal for once.
Yep, dive the bot lane multiple times has happened now. Renekton
Oh, it looks
might
like they're
be
going to
chasing
gank
down.
tower after.
Yep, Renekton might be chased down by this Lulu and this Jarvan. The Galio ult coming in to save the Renekton. Might be able to disengage. Pantheon ult coming in
Oh,
as well.
Pantheon
Lulu has
coming in
been.
too.
Yep. Lulu ult has been used. Lulu is going to be so fodder for this champ, but he
Lulu
escaped on 1
survives.
HP. Yep, it's going to be the trade of auto attacks now. Ziggs ult coming in.
Oh,
Pantheon is dead. Yep, Jinx gets a reset now, and the Pantheon has been killed. Pantheon already in the late game 10 minutes. He's going to be slowing down his damage because he's not going to be able to scale well. Garen using his stone plate. TP coming in from Bishi. Ziggs escaping on 1 HP, but Kaisa ulting in gets the Ziggs, and they're walking back in, getting the reset. And now the TP flank was super good. More kills going in. I can't keep track anymore.
Yeah, that
Turret
was well played
being
by Band of the Hawks, and then TGT came in and with the dual lane and really did.
actually it was well played,
Uh,
but TGT in the first, and then Banner of the Hawk gets a kill with a Zigzult, and then Jinx gets a reset, but they come back. TGT walk back. It's just going front and back at this point. It's so hard to manage. The 5,000 gold lead coming in from TGT to a 5 kill lead as well.
yeah, this game with TGT having their ADC have 2,000 gold lead. It seems like this game, the ADC is going to go to TGT Profit being the better ADC this game.
Yep, shutting down Fox early with those multiple dives in bot lane seem to have worked, denying the scaling ability of this Jinx. But then Pantheon's going to be falling off soon. Renekton's also going to be falling off, while Garen's going to be able to tank much more in the late game. Galio also might be able to get melted if one reset comes in because the damage is going to increase. Jarvan's going to tank more. They have the Ziggs for breaks, blasting towers as well. She's going to be scaling pretty well. As let's see what happens.
Yeah, 2 towers to TGT though, and E4 and Dragons. TGT still do have the advantage, but it's only a small advantage. I mean, it's 5k gold lead, which is pretty substantial. But you know, if Band of the Hawks can manage to get one team fight off and take a tower, that could go back to equal.
Yep, a dragon spawning in another minute now. Infernal Dragon going to be.
Yeah, this Infernal Dragon is very important. We've seen that throughout this match, that person with the Infernal Dragon is usually the winner. We might see that game again this time.
Yep, Pantheon already getting his Cleaver and Guardian Angel completed, so he's going to be able to soak up some more damage. But Ziggs and Jinx going to be poking super hard. Rift Herald has been used. 3-man bubble by this Nami. But then he's not stone plate by Garen has been popped the stone plate. Pantheon ult coming in. Will they be able to take the dragon before the Nami kills the Garen? And now the taunt is coming in on this Jarvan. Ziggs escaping on half an HP. Yep, Jinx gets a reset. Jinx gets a double kill. Jinx is walking in trying to kill the Pantheon and the Renekton. Now she's in melee range. She's going to be doing so much damage though. Renekton is polymorphed by this Lulu, and the Renekton gets a kill. Jinx and Renekton are going to be fighting it out. With Galio coming in to get the taunt on this Jinx, slowing him down. Jinx walking in further, getting taunted. Renekton going in for the stun and the slice and dice and gets the kill on this Jinx. Jarvan attacking this Infernal Dragon all by himself.
Jarvan, no, he can't fight on low health, but he is trying to take the dragon. Let's see if he can get it.
If he gets a smite, if he gets a smite, he's going to be able to get it.
I've seen him already smite once. He might not have a smite left.
He might be
He does.
He got a smite.
He got
a smite and he got the Infernal Dragon and makes it out alive.
Yeah. Like I've said, the person with the Infernal Dragon has been winning this match in the last few games. So we could see a comeback from Band of the Hawks now with this Infernal Dragon.
Yep, Jinx getting back some kills there as well, getting completing her Infinity, and she's going to be able to doing a good damage to the team right now.
Yeah, extremely well played by Jarvan there to know that he can't fight, and instead of recalling, he managed to take the dragon solo while on low health. That's a very, very well played and very high level jungle move right there.
Tower Lulu ult being used on this Pantheon. Ziggs ult being used. The Ziggs skills of the Kaisa. Pantheon is already under tower. Garen comes in, hops and jumps on this. It's an
comeback here.
Yep, Renekton goes back again inside trying to get the kill on this Lulu, but then Garen is tanking. He has the stone plate. He is going to be super strong. Jinx, one more auto, and the Renekton is dead as well. 8 from Bishi.
Again, he's chasing down
int from
their
Bishi.
team.
One more auto attack and he's down. And Jinx gets a double
Huge comeback.
kill. What an int from TGT. What an int from Bishi. Just diving under tower to go and get the Ziggs. No, you cannot do
And
that.
the
Lulu
Hawks
ult
have
is
now
there.
taken the lead.
Yep, it's still a kill deficit, but then they're almost equalizing the lead, and this Baron will surely
With
put
two
them back into
dragons,
the lead.
especially the Infernal Dragon, they have taken the lead, and now they will take the Baron.
Lulu might get executed by this Baron, but uses her ult on herself to survive. Now the free Baron coming in from Band of the Hawks. Int by Bishi. My God, what did he do?
You
You
can't
cannot.
have 5 people dying. You can't make these risky moves while the Baron is up, because if it goes the other way, the Baron is up. You can't have everyone on your team dying while the Baron is up.
I mean,
And
it was not an
big mistake there by
int.
TGT.
Yeah, it was not so much of an int as it was a very well comeback from this Lulu, right? He gets the jump, he gets the kill, and Ziggs, even though Ziggs is getting melted by this Pantheon, getting a reset on this Jinx was super fatal at that point.
Yeah.
Jinx go Renekton went
Very,
in
very risky
this
move to tower
game.
dive like that by TGT there, and well,
Yep, fight going in again.
going
Why are you
in
going
while
in
they have the
again?
Baron
Jinx,
buff.
Jinx, Jinx. Jinx is still alive. Renekton going in for the slice and dice, but then Jinx is going to be able to do so much damage. Lulu gets a double kill, and now 3 members of TGT are again dead. It might be an
TGT is
enabler of.
falling apart.
Yep, it might be a
Pantheon
Baron or an
ulting in while
Int.
they all have their Baron buff. That is crazy.
Yep.
TGT are falling apart now.
And it might be an end. Kaisa and Galio are doing their best to defend. Garen
Galio
jumps
down by
in.
Garen.
Yep, and Lul gets it's a game over. And Band of the Hawk finished the match. One single mistake by this team of TGT, who was so much in the lead, has costed them the victory. And Blade,
Yes,
Band of the Hawk is the winner.
That play by RPG San to take that dragon is just amazing. I think that was a game changer to be able to steal that Infernal Dragon under their nose.
Yep, it's a reverse sweep, dude. It's a reverse sweep. They were 0-2 and they came back, and then now they are the winners. They had a water break, they had a lobby change, and now Band of the Hawk is the winner of the Aphelion eSports tourney. And the solo MVP is Fox Wild. Fox Wild with the Jinx super reset hyper carry. He is the winner. Well played to Band of the Hawk. TGT super well played as well, but tactical int coming in from the Pantheon and Bishi, which costed them the game. Well played, guys. This is a very, very throwable. Ah, man, what a game! What a game!
Yeah, amazing matches today.
Yep, 5 best of 5
games.
Yep, 30,000 damage on this Jinx.
What a comeback by Band of the Hawks, losing the first 2 games and to come back with those 3 wins.
Yep. Super well played.
And that last game could have gone either way. It looked like TGT were winning at the start, and then switched around. Pantheon tower diving, pretty much solo. Galio ulting in to try to help, but yeah, there was no chance. I think that changed the game completely when that TGT mistake ended up putting it into Band of the Hawks' hands and ending the game right there.
Yep. Amazing reset from the Jinx. Yep. Even at the end, right? You see the gold gap. You see the gold lead. It lied till the Baron. The lead was firmly in the hand of TGT, right? And the kill lead is still in the favor of TGT. There's still
but TGT went too risky and with that tower dive and ruined the game with that tower dive. So unfortunately, put it straight into the hands of Band of the Hawk to take the lead and give Jinx loads of kills.
Yep.
And especially with the Infernal Dragon, Band of the Hawks are looking to come back with that Infernal Dragon because it does percentage damage. It does scale into the late game. As soon as you get into the late game, the Infernal Dragon gets even stronger. So you have to, be careful. I guess that's why TGT wanted to make those risky plays to try and get some more kills.
Yep, and even Pantheon scales pretty badly, right, into the late game. So, they have a mid lane tower, they have a Ziggs, they have a Lulu. I still don't understand
Pantheon made a lot of mistakes that game, like not just with that tower dive, but also when they had the Baron buff, and Pantheon decides to ult in again while they all have the Baron buff. Tries to ult in on 4 people. I think that's another huge mistake by Pantheon, who has been one of the least valuable members of TGT in that game. Got some nice early steals, but really made 2 big throws in that game.
Yep. So what a reverse sweep, dude. Reverse sweep coming in the finals of Aphelion Esports. And the winner of this tourney is going to be Band of the Hawk, MVP Foxwild. My God, dude, this is it was such a fun to cast, dude. I think getting a thrill of casting is enough. I mean, I obviously like some stuff to get, but
yeah, that was a fun game. This wasn't like pure domination on either side. They both had their chances. They came back, and many of the games swept from side to side, from Band of the Hawks being in the lead to TGT taking the lead, and vice versa as well. So well played to both teams. They seem equal throughout, and Band of the Hawks managing to come out on top in the last 3 games.
Some call it TGT the greatest throw. They played so well. You can't insult TGT, right? They played so well. They got 2-0 lead. They almost clutched the third game as well. I think it was just it was a turn of events, a missed turn of events.
Yeah, they had a great start in the last game too, but in my opinion, it was the Pantheon there that made some throws and really ended the game for TGT there.
Yep, and thank you, Parker, for being an amazing cameraman, streamer for this. And thanks you, Blazing Dragon, for giving me the chance. And thank you, Zero, for being such a wonderful co-caster with me.
Thank you.
Yep. Anything else we need to say, Parker? Yep. Thank you, guys. And please like the stream. Yep. Please like the stream. And circuit starts tomorrow. I'm going to be casting there as well. Please come and join me. Zero is going to be casting there as well. So more tournaments coming your way for a game that is not yet released. We don't have a server yet. We are going to have an exciting 2 months, and the eliminate tourney is also going to be held at the same time. So keep watching, guys. You're in for a treat. All these teams are going to be coming in soon. Again. Yep. All right, guys. Yep. Please. Yeah. Let's head over to Bishi's server, Wild Rift India, for the upcoming tourney, upcoming circuit. And thank you, Aphelion. Super good production. You right? Very well played, guys. See you. Signing off. Bye-bye.
Yep.
Bye, Zero. Bye, Parker.